Yo. Dr. Juby says countdowns are lame. You know, they're here so that some people who may not be subscribed to the channel don't miss out on content because they have to watch an advertisement. That's why they're here. See, you're a subscriber, so you don't get that annoying commercial at the very beginning. But some people have to see it. So this is so they don't miss anything. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I know. It's crazy, isn't it? Some people are not actually subbed to the channel. It's a crazy thought. I know. What's up, Tactical Mosquito? What you doing? Benny Hill. Trader. Dr. Juby. Kill First is here. Iron Chef is here. What's going on, everybody? Roshane. Hello. Good evening. Welcome in. Yo, what's up, Jesus? Yo, Jesus. Yo, loser. Smoke Mohawk is here. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yo, Morath. Thanks, man. All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the show. My name is UltimatDJz. Welcome into UltimatDJzPlays.com. This is Twitching Trek here tonight, and everybody's been waiting for this. Lots and lots of people have been waiting for this very moment right here, Trader. They have been waiting for our analytical, mathematical breakdown on
My
the
sliders
Mantis.
are superior.
Yes, they are, Trader. Ripper has very superior sliders. His sliders are amazing. I love his sliders. They're fantastical. What's up, everybody? All right, so let's see what we got. Yo, why did the... Woo! Cat froze up there for a second. Uh-oh. Yo, Trader, you're going to have to tell a joke.
What joke?
Oliver left his Happy Meal in the car. I got to go get it.
Oh, no.
I got to go get the Happy Meal. This is a big deal. It's a state of emergency. All right, so just like that, everybody, we just got here, and just like that, what is wrong with my computer? My computer's acting silly. Just like that, we're going to go take a commercial break. What toy did Oliver get? I don't know, but I'll tell you about it as soon as I get back. Hang on 1 second, everybody. Hang on 1 second. I'll be right back.
I feel like I should do like a little song or dance. In other news, did anybody get Strike Force or Strike Team La'an? I managed to get second in my auction, and she is pretty bomb on my Tribune. I'm really excited about how she's going to work on my Daderadix when I finally get that. Lots of complaining about the Strike Team crew on battleships. More, or as much as I think as about the Mantis, honestly. Oh, we just finished level 4 hype train. We are closing in on level 5. DJ's going to come back to the level 5 hype train and have to send out all of his emojis.
Woo!
Got to do my part for that.
Oh, I ran. Oh God, this is not okay. Oh,
take a deep breath.
Woo!
And we just finished our level 5 hype train just in time for you to come back.
Yay! Level 5 here. I'll play music for you so I can breathe. Oh God! Oh! Woo!
That's what the record is for a hype train without a host? Yes, Syllabus, I think that's correct.
I'm pretty sure that's a record. Pretty sure that's a record for a level 5 hype train. Anyway, less than 6 minutes? Not bad, yeah. Everybody. Woo! Oh God. Okay, listen. In about 20 minutes, when I actually get my breath back, then we can actually begin here this evening. Good evening, everybody. Appreciate you guys being here. Let's see what happened while I was gone. How busy were you guys while I was gone? Let's see. We had Smoke Mohawk who resubbed to the channel. Your 4-month subscribe anniversary. Thank you very much. Cybernetic Gaming has followed the channel. Thank you. Appreciate you for following the channel here tonight. That is amazing. Morath gifting a sub in here tonight to Dreamforge. Thank you very much. Eggs has resubbed for, you resubbed for 3 months. Dang God. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Thank you, Eggs. Appreciate it. Yuki has followed the channel here tonight. Robert, subscribing to the channel. Thank you. Cass. Yo, Cass, what you doing? Welcome into Twitching Track. Thank you for following the channel. Where Groot? Where Great? Where Gromit? I don't know what your name is, but thank you for following the channel. Then Trader comes in and really lays it down, gifting 10 subs in the chat to kick off our hype train here tonight. Captain Yam has gifted a sub. Thank you. Smoke Mohawk gifting a sub as well. Trader then laying another 10 gifted as Delta Charlie Sierra subscribes with your Amazon Prime subscription. Thank you very much. Appreciate you using our channel for your 1 free sub. I appreciate that a whole lot. Then IJ comes in and drops 10 gifted in the chat. Thank you very much. D. Lyle gifting a sub. Iron Chef resubbing for your 4-month subscribe anniversary. Howard Kern, Meme, and let's see. Yeah, Howard Kern and Meme following the channel. And then Shady Pines kicking off with 1,000 kitty bitties here tonight. Yo, Dr. Juby then comes in and drops 5 gifted into the chat. Well, you guys are crazy. And just like that, a level 5 hype train is underway. And not only that, Trader, but you are at 513% of that said level 5 hype train. It's absolutely crazy. Thank you guys so very much. And as you can tell, I almost have my breath back to me. All right. Now, thank you. Wham gifted a sub to Cass in here. Thank you, Wham. Appreciate that very, very much. And you guys are crazy. There's 90 seconds left. Yo, what's up, Doug? 90 seconds left on the level 5 hype train. So we will give you a meow mix. And we'll play a little bit of music for you before we get into something absolutely nerd-tastic here tonight, Trader. We are ready to go. All right? As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, here this evening, let me see if I can find it. We have a couple of special guests. All right? Jules Verne from Server 44.
You're the best. Mwah. Give me hugs and kisses.
Let me see if I can figure... How do I do this? How do I add somebody to the voice chat? I'm going to figure this out here in just a second. Jules Verne is going to be coming in.
Yay, boy.
Yay! Jules Verne. There we go. Got you, Jules Verne. Boom. Just like that. Jules Verne sees the chat, sees the special voice room where he can come in. Also, we're going to be inviting another special guest in here tonight. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? I don't know if June Bree is going to be here tonight, but we've been doing some data. Sorry, sucker! And here's the other one. Smoke Mohawk is going to be joining us here tonight. All right, let me see if I can get him set up. Smoke Mohawk. And these guys, we've been doing all kinds of crazy stuff, Trader. Craziness today. Smoke Mohawk. Oh, why can't I? Where's Smoke Mohawk? That's not actually showing up. Why can't I see? Oh, he's got a 16 in the front. All right, here, I'm going to give you guys your meow mix. Your emotes are being delivered. You guys want to kick off a little bit of hype tonight? Let me see your brand new emotes, huh? Let's see all your hype, everybody. Here's your meow mix. Thank you for your level 5 hype train. It's amazing! right, everybody. Wardon says, do I see a 20-day shield? You do indeed see the remainder of a 30-day. It's 25. Can you see? Because I've got my logo kind of in the way. Boom. I'll pull it down a little bit. There you go. There's 25 days, 14 hours left. There's a big reason for that. One, I was frustrated, trader, and I put it up. But two, Wardod seemed to be cracking me like every 17 minutes. Perhaps. And maybe 38 seconds on average. Not that I was keeping track of it or anything. But, yeah, Wardod had a good time coming and poking my base. So, now he can. But that means, trader, that it's been 4 days and what, 16 hours since no, that's not right. 4 days and 10 hours since I've actually struck another player in PvP. Yeah. Tactical Mosquito was like, no, I mean, listen, this is when I threw the shield when we had all the loot problems with the free-to-play event schedule. I just threw up my hands and I said I was out. Outie. All right, so I decided to, but I'm back. I mean, I'm here. They decided to take care of it, and we're going to get it fixed. Yo, what's up, Casey Jones? Thank you for gifting a sub in here to Neon Lights tonight. That's amazing. Thank you. Iron Chef cheered 100 kitty bitties. Christian subbing to the channel with your Amazon Prime sub. Thank you so very, very much. And Vitarian, thank you for following the channel now. Paulo says, move your base to a level 19 system. I don't need to do that because incursions are not happening. But now if incursions were to happen, obviously I would. Yes! We are doing Mantis testing tonight, Wambulance. So, Trader, why don't we dive right in? We have so much to do. I mean, there is so freaking much to do. Did I add the wrong Jules Verne? Hang on, Jules. Hang on, Jules. Let me see if I can get you fixed.
Positive. I'm full of positive energy.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I added the wrong Jules. Hang on. Let me add the correct one, Jules Verne. Hang tight. I added the wrong person. Jules Verne can now view said channel, connect, speak, and use push to talk. Or not use push to talk, voice activity. There you go. Try again, Jules. And there is Jules Verne. Now listen, I gotta do some quick bragging on these folks, Trader. I gotta do some quick bragging on these folks because we've done a lot of stuff. All right, we've done a lot of stuff today. These guys have been very, very busy. So here's what we're gonna do. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to build this ship, okay? That's obviously what we're going to do. I told you I got the blueprints. I told you I was waiting to actually do it on camera so that nobody thinks I've got any kind of crazy unfair advantage with my Scopely welfare. Here it is. 100 blueprints on the Mantis. All right. And, yes, Maxenheimer, I did, in fact, receive the product. As a matter of fact, Scopely was also kind enough to get me some extra cells, all of which we're going to burn here tonight, Trader. No advantages in any events, nothing like that. We're going to burn all of them. We're going to test crew tonight. That's another thing we're going to do. We're going to take a look at loot. We're going to take a look at the most efficient way to actually come home with all of this venom that you guys need. All right, we're going to do all of this. We're going to lay out a roadmap because today Jules Verne and I did some deep refinery math. Smoke Mohawk did some deep crew testing. We're going to display all of that for you here tonight. Let me welcome our special guest, Trader, if I may. Good evening, Smoke Mohawk from Server 16. How are you, man?
Doing well. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for all your work today. Also from Server 44, Jules Verne is with us. Good evening to you, Jules. How you doing, man?
I'm great, DJs. How are you?
I am fantastic. Thank you for your...
Dr. Trader, too.
Thank you for your crazy nerddom tonight. Yes, Trader is with us, as is... Where's Bubba tonight? I prepared some extra special stupid news for him, too. All right. Here we go. Ladies and gents, let's go ahead and build the ship. All right, we're going to build the ship up. There it goes. It's going to go. We're just going to go ahead and blast through this thing here real quick. We're going to spend 2,700 lat. And we're going to speed it up. And we're going to watch it come on out of this dock. Okay? Here it comes. Boom, shaka-laka-laka. My glasses are too small. See, I felt like they were the perfect size. Look, they even have tape on them. Look, you see? Like, there's tape on the... Because they're super nerdy. These are my nerd glasses.
Yeah. They look like Harry Potter glasses.
There's tape on them. Look on the side. You see it on the sidearm right there? And then on the bridge of my little cat nose? That's tape.
Oh, I didn't notice it. I saw it, but I didn't realize that's what it was.
Yes, there's tape on my nerd glasses. Here, I'll make them just, if you think they need to be a little bit bigger, I'll make them. There. Is that better? That looks ridiculous. All right, there we go. We'll make it a little bit smaller. Okay, everybody, the Mantis is done.
Maybe a new hat. Maybe a new hat would help.
Perhaps. Are you telling me that I need to check the channel point redemptions?
Yes.
I believe that is happening. All right. Jesus wants me to change my name. I'm not going to change it to that. He wants me to put his screen name in here. They still got to know it's me. Let's see. Okay, here's our nice little tutorial that tells us not really much of anything. But we do have the ship out now, okay? Now, what we're going to do tonight is the first thing we're going to do. Jules Verne, you and I had looked earlier. We were wondering if there was a secret special. Okay, yes, I'll do it. Jesus, you're going to have to choose a new name, but I'll do it. Yo, Bayonetta, thank you for your hydrate. We'll do that now. I'm actually kind of thirsty. That's delicious. I'm drinking orange mango sparkling ice water tonight. So thank you for that.
Fancy.
Yeah, super fancy. Very bougie up in here with my nerd glasses that are taped together. Thank you, Bayonetta. Trader wants me to change hats. All right, so let's change the hat. And let's see. What is super nerdy? What do we have that's very, very nerdy? Here we go. There we go. This is nerdism. Whoa. What's happening? Dude, the cat is doing that weird thing again where it just wants to spin around. See it? All right, we're just Joker has a good idea. Is there a propeller beanie? I don't think I have a propeller beanie. I'll double check.
Aww.
I think those books are just too heavy for your head.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't move the cat. This is ridiculous. Usually I would try to move the cat downward. Here, let's just save as new. Okay, there we go. So we got books. We're doing edumacation here tonight. All right. Let me see if I can move the cat down a little bit so you can see all of my books.
Well, DJz does that. I will remind everyone that there's a PC fund, so his computer doesn't glitch out.
It's so bad. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got it. All right, there we go. Move the cat down a little bit. There we go. Yay! All right, now you can see all my books. I'm learning. Okay. So, I still feel like this is weird and awkward, but okay. Thank you, Trader, for your hat change. Oh, and just like that, Madrox says make them bigger. Guys, we got things to do. We got so much to do tonight.
All of them involve messing around with your hats.
All right, there. Whoop. Okay. There we go. Lots of books on top of my head here tonight. All right, because we have lots of edumacation to do here tonight. Thank you very much, Madrox. And, yo, Jesus, we're going to have to get a new name. Pick me a new name. I can't make my name Jesus Christ. That's your name.
Somebody on our server changed their name to, like, I think it was the Antichrist, and he got renamed Fluffy Sheep.
Fluffy Sheep. Yeah, I can imagine that wouldn't go over super well. Possibly. All right. There we go. So the cat is ready to go. Now, Junebree, getting back to the nerdy thing, okay? You and I had discussed earlier that there could have potentially been a hostile that could have been sneaking in like the Borg did, right? Like the Borg 29s. We were wondering if there was a system that we could look for that might have a different firing pattern. Well, I will tell you, folks, I went through every single one, 33 all the way up to 49. They all have the exact same firing pattern. All right, so we did not get lucky on that one, Jules. Didn't find that. So what we've been talking about is cargo. That is the most important piece of this, right? Obviously. That is the key thing here. Everybody needs as much cargo as possible. As a matter of fact, this is where Smoke Mohawk comes in, and we've been trying to figure out a way to maximize the cargo while at the same time, filling it, right, and having the best crew. So I also went through every research in the Game Trader trying to find stuff that enhances my cargo. I didn't realize this, or maybe we did. There's very, very little. Did you guys know that? As a matter of fact, there is only three things. Three things now, and before last week, there was only 2 things that actually changed cargo for anything other than a survey ship. All right? And crazy enough, neither one of them are actually researches. The first one is up here, Syndicate. All right? And if you come all the way back here, you got your first one right here, level 6, okay, where you get a 6% cargo buff. All right? I am in the Ops 40 range, so I am getting 6. Some of you are getting more. 51 plus would get 10% out of this level. All right? If you're into 30 to 39, you're getting 4% out of this level. Now, just as a quick aside, Jules, we have also confirmed, I think we did this once before, that if you Ops up, even though you've already accomplished this Syndicate goal, you will get the new buff. So if I'm at 6% now, but I suddenly push to 51, then this level becomes 10%. Okay? So we're all clear on that. So right now, I'm getting 6% out of here, but that's not the only one. All right, I'm going to come over here, and I'm getting another 10%. Or for you, it could be 6%, or in Jules' case, it could be another 10%. All right, but I'm getting another 10% right here. So that puts me at 16%, Trader. But then there's a third one that I've unlocked right over here at level 14 Syndicate. All right, level 14 Syndicate, and in my ops range, it's another 15%. Could be another 20 if you're 51 plus, or 10 if you're 30 to 39. So this is going to put my Syndicate cargo bonus at 31%. 31%, all right?
I didn't think those stacked like that. I thought
They
the one buff
do.
was the other.
They do actually stack. We're going to prove it tonight on camera.
Interesting.
Savage Darkness says it's not additive. Well, we're going to prove it, all right? I could be wrong, but here's the thing with Syndicate, all right? These things do increase. They do add up. You know what does replace? What replaces are bundles, okay?
Oh.
Bundles. So this one right here, bonus daily goal rewards that are increased by 3x. This one will replace the one that came before it that's 1.5, or right here, 2x, all right, on bonus dailies, all right? Those will replace the previous. However, the warp speed, protected cargo, cargo capacity, mining speed, these are all additive, folks. All right? This is...
I didn't realize.
Yeah, this is a research tree, and we're going to very easily be able to prove it here tonight, because there's very little research that goes into this. As a matter of fact, what is the only other thing, Jules? What is the only other thing that actually adds to non-survey cargo?
Treasury building.
The treasury, ladies and gentlemen. Right over here, my treasury is now level 46, which is as high as I can go for my ops, and my cargo capacity is getting a 45% boost. So between my Syndicate at 31 and my treasury at 45, I am getting a 76% boost. All right? Now, let's just do some quick math. Right here, let's do some quick math. If 3,000 is what my cargo is on the Mantis, and we know this by taking a look at either stfc.space or spox.club, which we're going to make very heavy use of here tonight, level 1, tier 1, I can come down here and I can see that my cargo capacity is 3,000. We know that, and that is factual. All right, 3,000 is the base cargo. So if I am getting a 76% boost, that means that my cargo should be 5,280. 5,280. So let's drop it in base here. We're going to make sure we don't have any underdeck, which, I have Lawn in there. Let's take her out for a moment. And let's substitute in the brand new Mantis. Here it is. And if I come over here to my cargo, I'm going to see my cargo at 5,280. And what was it supposed to be? 5,280. Now here is your proof that Syndicate does indeed stack. Casey, thank you for your 4-month subscribe-anniversary and your resub here onto the channel. Dude, the cat, I feel like the cat is like staring way off into space. It's kind of weird. Thank you, Lords, for following the channel as well. Yo, Just Q, thank you for your 100 kitty bitties. And Vitarian, thank you for following. Christensen has also resubbed to the channel. Appreciate you guys very much. All right, so the math holds. 5,280. All right, so that's Syndicate and that's Treasury. All right, now, what else can enhance my cargo? What else can do it?
Well, doesn't stun and board stun increase your cargo capacity?
You got it. You got stun. You've got 2 of 11. You've got 4 of 11. And what else? Oh, man, I'm going to spend too much lat. I actually tiered a ship for the scrapyard today. All right, so let's take this thing to level 5 by spending too much latinum because this is disgusting. But I ran out. All right, so at level 5 now, I want to do that. Why do I want to go to level 5? I need level 5 so I unlock my first underdeck slot. Now, I don't know if La'an is the right one to throw there. All right, but what we can do is we can load up here. Now, what we would want to do, ideally, is get the cargo as full as we can. All right? We want to try to get that cargo as full as we can. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to run our first sell tonight with a terrible, terrible, terrible test. All right? We're going to run 2 of 11. We're going to run 2 of 11. We're going to run 4 of 11. And we're going to run Ston. Full max cargo. Like, this is a terrible, terrible combination, but it is going to get us the most cargo. As a matter of fact, after all, we do know that cargo is the big problem, right? Cargo is the big problem with this ship. We don't have enough. Where are you, Ston? Why are you hiding from me? Yo, Stonny boy! There you are. There we go.
I'm so positive. I'm full of positive energy.
Now, Pong says that's my crew. 2, 4, and Ston with La'an under deck. Well, this is going to get us the most cargo. Let's see if we can simulate how much cargo it's going to be, Trader. First here, I'm going to get, here, let me go ahead and confirm this so we can see the actual correct readout. I'm going to get a 35% boost from 2 of 11. All right, I'm also going to get a 45% boost from 4 of 11. So what is that? We're up to 80. And we're going to get another 40 out of Ston. So it's another 120. And then La'an down here on the lower deck is going to get me another 30. That's 150% boost. Okay, another bonus of 150. So if I'm going to take the 5280, I'm going to take the 3,000. I'm just going to calculate my bonus, okay, which is 4,500. I'm going to add that to the 5280, which means I will legitimately be able to bring home 9,780. Now, do keep in mind La'an's visual glitch, all right? As a matter of fact, if we come over here, it's going to show us 9,900. That's not correct. Don't forget La'an's visual glitch. Okay? So, 9,780. Now, I'm only Tier 1, Level 5. All right? Is it feasible? Is it possible that I can actually max my cargo with no battle ability whatsoever? I'm actually going to go with probably not. All right? Now, I like this idea. Leon says, yo, don't forget about your exocomp for extra cargo. We could look at that. All right here's another 50% cargo capacity. If you've got 4 stars, that's a 4-star rare. There's 4-star uncommon, I believe. Where is it? Nope, maybe just 4-star common. Nope, where is it? Cargo capacity. Wait, is that the only one? The 4-star rare is the only one for cargo capacity? Maybe it is. But you know what? That's not the only exo that I want to run here, is it, Trader? Because I am super duper weak sauce on my statistics here. Very bad.
Yep.
Okay? Super, super bad. So what I want to be looking at is probably, and I don't know for sure, but probably all stats because I want my health to be able to... Ooh, goodness gracious. Wait, this isn't right. Oh, yo, we found our first bug. Well, not our first bug, but we did find this little thing right here. Obviously, it doesn't take 30,000 stats to get to 100% because we know that this is... Well, are these right?
It's a G4 rare. So those are correct for G4 rares.
So, I don't need 30,000 to get 300. Oh, wait a second. So what's the multiplier on these? 3.5?
450%.
So it goes up to 450%. So I've got to divide by 4.5. So, all right. Let's take the 180 divided by 4.5. That means I'm at the 40% level, which is 4,500. The next one is 6,000. I feel like I can probably get there. I only need 311 stat points, Trader. So if I use, let's see, what about this one? 10,400. See, I feel like I should be able to get my stats up, at least for defense, mitigation, probably not attack. But defense and health, I should be able to bump up a tier. So I'm going to do it. We're going to use a statistics exocomp. And that one is going to be right here. 25% officer stats. That should hopefully be enough. We're going to pop it. Then we're going to come to our multi-purpose slot, and we're going to throw cargo capacity. All right, there we go. 2 exos. We've only got an hour on the statistics, but now let's check this out and see if it was enough. Ah! Not enough. Not enough, Trader.
Ooh. Nope.
Well, that was a waste of a slot. All right, anyway. Now, Cool says I'm overthinking the ship. Not really. We all know that we've got problems here at the very beginning. This is a Tier 1 ship. And Jules, just like we were talking earlier today, Tier 1 ships in this game have historically not done anything. All right? So I'm not ridiculously surprised that we're not happy with this ship at Tier 1, right? Like, are you? Probably not, right?
No, most ships are not very good at Tier 1, let's be honest.
Well, that's true. But here's why, Cool, that I want to try, because the entire point, Jules, is to get as much cargo as we can. The refinery is nasty, right? So, we're going to fly in. That one's not locked. I'm assuming there's nothing in the Don Shield system. Is that correct? Let's go check that system out. I'm sure there's probably nothing in it because it's not locked. Probably should have discoed. You know what? Let's load up a disco slot. That way you guys don't have to wait a lot on my warp times tonight.
Only 2 minutes. Trader can tell a joke in that time.
Tell a joke, Trader.
Yeah, right. Oh, man.
All right, we're only a minute away. Yeah, go ahead.
We were talking a little bit while you were gone, DJs, about Strike Team La'an. I unlocked her today, and she is straight fire with the rest of that team.
Oh, she is fire.
Straight fire.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I saw a VIP discussing about the fact that maybe La'an was actually the Mantis counter. I don't know if that holds true. That was only one person's opinion, but we'll have to talk more about it on a future episode. But I was kind of hearing that La'an, the Strike Team La'an, may be the one who actually is going to be able to fight against the Mantis.
So she's on my Tribune with full synergy. So I have Una and Ortega on the side for her. And she gives 140% increase in shots per round, which is astounding and amazing. And I love her. I love her.
Fantastic. That's nice. Now, Jules, let's talk about these 2 types of hostiles. We've got 2, don't we? We've got the Axion Apex, which are interceptors. And then we also have Axion Chrysalis, which are explorers. Now, very quickly, Jules, can you tell us the difference between these 2 hostiles?
Well, I mean, one's an explorer, and they also have exos that immediately activate when you attack. The other is an apex, which is an interceptor type. Now, the apex is special because it has at least 5 times the loot that the chrysalis has.
Ooh. But we're flying a battleship, so which hostile is going to be easier for us?
Well, the funny thing is that if you actually take a look at the stats, they're not very heavy in attack, and their defense actually has shield mitigation, or shield deflection, excuse me. So they almost act like an explorer.
So even the interceptor's not necessarily that much more difficult, is what you're saying.
Yeah, they have like double the accuracy as the armor piercing and shield piercing, which isn't that big of a difference, and their shield deflection makes them look like they're an explorer.
Okay. Now, I will say, I just noticed when I was warping into the system, it's only showing me 4 cells. So maybe Scopely didn't get me my other cells like I thought I was going to get. How many do I get out of here? 2? I only get 2, so that puts me at 6. Let me see if I'll see if I can send a message and try to get my other cells. All right, so you're telling me that the chrysalis, the explorers, they drop a smaller amount of loot. All right, but it does still look like there's an exocomp here. Or did you say that the interceptors don't?
Yeah, the interceptors do not have any exocomps, and there's only going to be 1 interceptor in the system at any time.
Are you serious? Only 1?
Yep.
Yikes. Okay, so here's one.
Almost dropped sequentially.
So here's
but
one.
But they spawn better than the org traders.
Okay, so they're like the assimilated surveys. All right.
Yeah.
Now, there are a couple of different exos in here. 100% critical chance, which, by the way, as we have determined, is a plus 100%, all right, to your critical chance. And moreover, we've also determined that this is most likely to base, all right? So our critical chance is showing 12%. I felt like mine was higher than that, but it's showing 12. The ship itself, if I'm not mistaken, has 10%, right? Here we go. Critical chance, 10%. I've got a 2% bonus through my research. So I'm showing a net value of 12%. So if I get this exocomp, is it giving me 100%, Jules? Is it giving me a 100% critical chance?
It's supposed to.
Well, it's giving you a, let's check it again. It's giving you a plus 100% to critical chance. That's a base. You're going to get an extra 10% here. Okay? That's what this does. It's not guaranteed every single shot, which is throwing a few people off. All right? Now, what we're going to do is we can see that the amount of loot is definitely smaller. All right? But this is one that I want to start with. All right? Loser says it is guaranteed every single shot. See, somebody was showing me a battle log where it didn't happen that way. But, I mean, I've got a battle log that shows not every shot was critical. But that's okay. We'll look through it. We're gonna discover. We're gonna see what we can do. Now, this was a level 33. I picked up, I'm showing 11.4 thousand as my cargo. Where did the interceptor go? Oh, there it is. All right, we're gonna go tap it. So I can see...
With your crew, I would say that that's going to hurt.
Really? Well, that's what we want to find out. Now, we did just discover that they're not hitting that much. Oh, it's hitting twice as hard. But okay, well, we're going to see. Woo! Let's see. All right, well, I did kill it. And we're going to look at battle logs in a moment. Really, that wasn't that terrible, Aaron. Now, I probably can't do that a bunch of times, so we're gonna continue.
No, but if you're better off to run a few of the normal explorers, so to get your exocomp buffs all up and running, and then hit the interceptor.
So, how many exocomp slots do we have? Because here's one that's 50% critical damage. How many exocomp slots do we actually have? There's damage. We saw the one for chance. Saw the one for damage. Saw the one for chance. What else? Ooh, there's one that doesn't have one. And there's another interceptor.
That's the thing is we can't tell. There's no way. There's no little exocomp slot saying that you've got this running.
Ooh.
Or whether they all run concurrently. If you hit 3 different ones.
Leon is saying that it looks like all 3 of them stack. So after this shot, after this one, I'm going to have all 3 exocomps going. Now, can I see how much time I have left or no?
No.
And they do
We used to
automatically
have the
activate,
annoying
right?
pop-up. Yeah, we used to have the annoying pop-ups every time you'd hit a hostile and it activated, but now we don't have that. But then there's still no exo place that tells us that we have this one running.
Well, we are only at 1,000
would be
loot
nice.
right now. So
Yeah.
it's going to be awful difficult for us to max this cargo at this particular point. But I am using maximum, like absolute maximum cargo. All right, which may not end up being the right decision. All right, but we're going to find out. Now, do we know whether or not the exocomp starts over if I hit another one? Like if I hit this one, is it my timer going to start over, or does the other one have to run out first?
No, they're on a 3-minute timer, but whether they... That's the thing we don't know. There's no... It would be nice if they all showed up in the exocomp building. That would be a nice place to put them, but so that we can go and see, hey, we've got this one running, or we've got all 3 running. That would
All
be a
right.
good,
We are in the manage ship section, and I do not see anything indicating what our timers would look like. All right, that was a good thought, but I don't see anything there. Man, I'm not getting very good spawns on these interceptors. And by the way,
Hey, DJ,
you also
can you test the theory for
an
me?
easy way to tell would be your weapon shots in your battle reports.
Well,
if you've
we're-
got that one running, you'll be able to tell.
yeah,
If you've hit
and we'll
weapon
look.
shots.
We'll look at everything here in just a moment, because I want to make the most use out of the time that I've got with my exos and so forth. But
Hey, DJs, can you test something for me? Can you
Yeah,
fly
sure.
to the center of the system right now?
see, I told you I wasn't gonna do it. But
No, no.
yep,
Yeah.
there it goes. So
Wait for it.
oh, it's already there.
You see it spawn?
Immediate.
So you can force spawn an apex in any system that you're in just by flying to the center of that system.
Whether or not that is something logistical or technical, we don't know. But we'll test it again. So let's do this. How much time has elapsed since my first battle? 4 minutes. So let's just go back. And we're going to watch. You guys can see the entire screen. Paulo says, good hint, and a bug. Maybe. I don't know. I've heard a couple of people talking about this, but I wasn't necessarily really wanting to go into a whole lot of detail in case it's something that ends up getting patched. But we're going to find out. I'm almost to the sun, and boom, and there it is. That was instant, Jules. But now this is a lot of impulse time. You're talking 60 seconds per hostile. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you can force spawn the Apex. And this is in the Azurus system, if you guys can't see because of my logo. So we're going to force these interceptors as long as we can go. Now, what I am... Oops, wrong screen. What I am now going to be worried about is that whatever exocomp this was... Wow, I can't even see which one it was, can I? Oh, wait a second. Look here in the battle log. We can see what they are. That was percentage crit. If you can't see it, zoom in. That is percentage crit. That is going to be, obviously, crit damage, and that's going to be the extra shot. So they've got different icons on them. So we need to find another that has the critical chance. That's critical damage. 1 shot per round.
You can also zoom in your system view to see what they have, because they'll have the symbol next to the name.
Oh, that's actually very, very good. All right, so, well, no, I don't see that. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay, I see it. So let's kill this one. This one is... Golly, I don't even see the one that I want. I don't see one that is the 100% critical damage. There's, that's critical damage, 50%. Here, let's go ahead and take our extra shot one. And I'm trying to find the one for the percentage critical chance, but that is not proccing. So we can hope that it's still active because that was 4 minutes ago. So let's go get our interceptor. You know, Trader. Oh, there's one right there. You know what? Let's go get it real quick. We should probably get it. This is, they're 3 minutes? They're 3 minutes? Oh, for the love of Pete. So wait, that's a bug too? They're supposed to be 3 minutes? All right, well, we're going to have all 3 of these. And you said, Aaron, that they do replace, right? They replace. So if I hit this right here, even if I had 60 seconds on from another one, it's going to replace. Is that what you're saying? Has anybody tested that? Do we know if they replace?
I saw in the chat that they do replace.
All right, maybe we should show that on camera tonight too. That'll cause us to waste a little bit of time, but we can do that. So we're going to go and get this interceptor. Now, currently, I don't think I'm on pace. I probably have just under 50% hull, but I've only got 3,600 loot. At this pace, I'm probably only going to end up with about 8,000, give or take. All right, we're going to find out what we can actually do and what may need to happen. And by the way, let me be really, really clear about this. We're approaching this tonight from a free-to-play-ish perspective. Obviously, you're going to have the Mantis, okay? By the way, my interceptor did not respawn after flying to the sun that time.
Yeah, so what I would do, and this is how I did it, was I ran 5, 4 in Storm. And
well, hang on.
Hang
on. I don't
want
to.
The very first upgrade I did was
man.
the
I've got
upgrade.
Listen, stop it. I got an order that I want to go in tonight.
No,
Jules and I set out a very specific lesson plan for you guys today. Right, Jules? We spent a little while today talking about this one today. So
DJ's Academy.
Yeah, what we're going to do here tonight is we're going to just see how far we can push it. All right? Man. Look, there's not even any with exocomps. Here, let's hit that one. And by the way, this is not the mindless going and grinding of reds that I had originally kind of expected this to be. I know that the loop is another loop. It's another hostile to hit. But Trader, this one's actually making me think a little bit. So I'm not quite. Oh, I hit the wrong daggone one. I'm not quite as bored with this one as I expected I would be. Because this is a little bit different, right? It's a little bit different. I still can't see the 100% crit chance. But there's another interceptor, so we're going to go tackle that. Either way, though, I think it's very clear to see we're not going to max our cargo at 11,000. So, Jules, the next logical step, because we still need as much cargo as we can get, the next logical step is going to be to remove one cargo officer, right? Do something that's going to get some extra damage, right? Actually, crewing was Mohawk. Mohawk, we spent a lot of time today talking about the crew, right? The next logical step is going to be to remove one officer for cargo and add one other officer that is going to give us enough extra punch to be able to get closer to filling our cargo.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, so I looked at it, and the entire loop appears to be based on a critical build because of the exos that drop immediately. So I just naturally migrated over to Gorkon instead of Spawn.
So that is what we will try. Oh, there's another one. I hope I have exos still active. You said they're 3 minutes, so let's see. If we hit one of each in the last 3 minutes, no, I don't have the 100% crit chance. So let's see if we can find one for crit chance first. And I'm not going to see it. So we're going to have to take our chances without the 100% crit chance. We do still have our extra shot, and we got the extra crit damage. All right, but I don't see an exo floating around here for crit chance. So we're just going to have to try to chance this one here. Hopefully I don't take a beating. Now, somebody in the chat says, stop hitting the interceptors. I'll tell you why I am. All right? And we can look here in just a moment. But the amount of loot that drops from an interceptor is about 5 to 6 times. So in the time that it would take me to hit 5 regular, 6, this one's 7 times. Am I going to be able, and there's a mega chest. What's in here? You guys looked and see what's inside the mega chest? Are you flipping kidding me, Scopely? Oh. All right. Get excited over here, are we?
God.
Yeah, that loot table. That loot table's looking mighty fine. All right, now, if we take a look, all right, I'd have to hit 6 or possibly 7 of the explorers to equal 1 interceptor. Well, we'll look at a battle log for an explorer versus an interceptor and see if I'm taking 6 to 7 times more damage. All right, we're going to do that. And we're going to do that on spox.club. All right, and we'll be able to mathematically determine whether or not this is actually better to hit the interceptors. All right? Oh, God, I'm still not going to... It's going to be about 7,000 I'm going home with. So not good enough, Mohawk. Not good enough. I need more than 7,000 to get through my refines. All right? So... Man. This hostel is ugly.
The other thing you're going to notice when you think about crews, DJ, is that when you pull the battle log up, these are actually pretty short battles. So like a Yuki or a Khan or something isn't going to do you much good because you're talking 3 rounds on the Chrysalis, 6 rounds on the Interceptors, give or take.
Right. So what does that mean?
So that means an officer that builds is probably not where you want to be. So if you've got the 100% crit chance Exo and you've got a Gorkon, you should start seeing benefit immediately.
Yeah, because we're going to get Hull Breach, right? And Hull Breach is one of the only net effects in the game. Moreover, we can see that these hostels are very much built around damage.
Energy.
Very much built around damage. So anything we can do to increase the damage. Now, I'm probably going to die on this Interceptor. I probably don't have any exocomps going, and I see none in the chat. So what we'll do here in a moment is we're going to take... Wow, I got it. Daggone. That was unexpected. All right, so... Woo! Barely. Barely made that one. Let's see what we got out of this mega chest. I have 17,000 hull left. All right, so I'm certainly going to die on the next one. Let's see what this mega chest holds. Yeah, baby! Oh, yeah. I'm a lucky cat tonight with my 3 common G3 interceptor parts. All right. So let's go ahead and die. I know, right? So let's go ahead and die. And while we're doing this, let's begin taking a look at some battle logs. All right, so we're going to export this one. And we're going to call this one... Interceptor. And we'll just do this one right here as an Explorer. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind. Obviously, we're going to have to take into account, right, Jules, what we actually had running at the time. It looks like the only exo we had for these last 3 minutes was bonus crit damage, all right? So, actually, this is probably going to be a pretty good comparison. We had the same exo active for both of these battles and nothing extra, all right? So, we're looking pretty much just at the ship. Well, let's head on over to spox.club. All right, and we're going to upload a couple of battle logs here. So, first one we're going to bring in here. All right, and we're going to call this one Apex Explorer. We're going to save it. Actually, I probably should have named it 33. Save it. And then we're going to bring in the Apex Interceptor. 33. All right, we're going to save these. Now, let's compare. We're going to compare the Interceptor and the Apex. There we go. So here we go. And we're going to do this from my perspective. Red and green. So first thing, we can come down here and say, let's first take a look Wow. Well, okay, this supports what you said. I only threw 50 shots. Here, let me hide the cat for a minute so you guys can see everything, all right? I only threw 50 shots, Smoke, as compared to 100 shots against the Interceptor, all right? First of all, is that 7 times? Probably not. Let's take a look at the rounds. 21 rounds versus 11 rounds. Is that 7 times? It's not. Let's take a look at our hull damage. I took 25,000 from the Explorer. I took 46,000 from the Interceptor. Is that 7 times? No, actually, it's about 2x in almost every single one of these categories, right? As a matter of fact, I even took more critical damage. Oh, that's damage done. Here, let's go down here. Damage taken. I did, it looks like, take a slight less amount of critical from the Explorer than I did the Interceptor. But in no scenario is this, yeah, that's shots taken right there. Yeah, I was looking, if you're talking about this section, I know I was wrong. But in no scenario here, Smoke, was this a 7x difference, right? So if I'm getting 7 times the loot, the Interceptors are absolutely going to hit harder. They are going to impact your hull about twice as much, between 2 and 2.5 times as much. But you're getting 7 times the loot. All right, you said, hang on, what are you saying? 31 versus 143? Hull damage, yeah, I see it. Okay, was I looking at the wrong category up here? Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, either way, so 31 versus 143, which is, in fairness, roughly 4 to 4.5 times. Are we agreed? 4 to 4.5 times. Yeah, but still not 7. It's still not between 6 and 7. It's still not between 6 and 7. All right? So, mathematically, the Interceptors are going to be better. Not only can we, if we can get the exocomps, all right, we can cut these numbers down even more. Remember, we only had the crit chance, or sorry, the crit damage, which is 50% bonus, right? Or 100%, whatever it is. We only had the crit bonus, damage bonus. We didn't have the crit chance, nor did we have the extra shots. All right?
Can that also be affected by your hostile research? The damage against Interceptor, or damage against Explorers?
Sure, I'm sure it can be. Absolutely. I mean, any PvE hostile is going to be impacted by PvE research throughout the trees. All right? But still, at the end of the day, this is not a 7x differential. I'll take the Interceptors all day. But still wasn't quite enough to fill the cargo. So, as Smoke says, let's come back in here and let's replace one officer slot with a damage officer, all right? Now, which one might I take? Let's take a look. Which one am I going to take? I'm getting 35% off of 2. I'm getting 45% off of 4. I'm getting 40% off of Ston. So which one am I going to yank? Remember, I'm getting 35% off of 2 of 11 because of synergy. No, Voltron. I'm not going to take away Ston. He's 40. My 4 of 11 is 45. 2 is 35. All right, so we're going to gank this guy right here in the middle. And we're going to come back in here. And we're going to come in with Gorkon. Now, if I've got 2 cargo officers, folks, where should I want to put Gorkon? Smoke, it makes sense to put him over here on the side, right? Because then I'm going to get the officer ability. Well, I'm going to get the officer ability, which is 90% chance of hull breach for 3 rounds. But I don't have battle abilities here, do I? Neither one of these guys are battle abilities. What is Ston's captain's maneuver? It's mining ore. What about 4 of 11? It's also mining ore. Does Gorkon have a mining ability in the captain's chair? He doesn't. He actually has a battle ability. So clearly it makes sense to throw Gorkon in the captain's chair. All right? It might not be much. It's a plus 10% chance of dealing a critical hit for the first 2 rounds. The reason that could be important is that his officer ability is going to get me hull breach well, 90% chance of hitting Hull Breach every single time I throw a critical. So the sooner I can throw a critical, the better. Now, on the other hand, if you guys are going through and you're getting that exocomp where we can actually get a 100% crit chance, then Smoke, it probably doesn't really matter. But take a look at my system right now. I have no exocomps in here. None whatsoever. 0. So it might be beneficial for us to take a look at another system of which does not exist. Doesn't exist. Now, let me think about how I want to run this next test, because we have no exocomps running here, Smoke.
I have actually never seen that in all the testing I've done.
All right. You know what? Let's go double or nothing. We're going to throw in a Gorkon captain's ability, but we are also going to try to hit these 34s here. We're going to go up a tier. Is this a bad idea, Smoke?
Yeah.
It's a bad idea, he says. Okay.
Particularly at level 5.
In this channel, though.
Bad idea. We do lots of bad things on this channel. Smoke says this is a bad idea. So you're saying that the 34s are way out of my league at tier 1, right?
I would stay away from the interceptors in the 34 system.
All right,
you might do okay on the on the explorers.
Let's find out why he says that. Okay, let's find out why he says that. So here we go. We've got the Chrysalis, 4449. We've got their power at 28 million. They're firing 3 energies and a kinetic. All right, let's go back and take a look at a level 34 Chrysalis. It's going up to 47 million in power. Same firing pattern. But let's also take a look at the Interceptor. The 33 level Interceptor is 50 million power. The 34 is 87 million power. Woo! All right. So, probably not a good idea. Especially, what is the goal? What is the goal here? The goal is cargo. Okay, so, unfortunately, we're going to have to go back into this system. We're going to have to kill a couple of explorers and hope that we can spawn a couple of exos. All right? So, we do have an interceptor up here, but let's see if we can find some exos. I see no exos. Like, how is this even possible? Ridiculous. Scoutblade, fix it! Fix it! Fix it! Fix it! Maybe if we kill out a couple of the explorers, we'll throw up an exo. I don't think that I want to hit the interceptor without having at least an exo or two going here, right? Like, I probably don't want to do that. So let's kill a couple of these explorers. By the way, we see our cargo is dropped by approximately 800. All right, my cargo has dropped by about 800. So, but we missed the last one by more than 800, right, Trader? So I still need to do better with Gorkon and try to kill more hostiles to get more loot. Finally, here's one for crit damage. Let's go take this one out. I'd really like to try to find the crit chance one. Still not seeing any. Absolutely crazy. What's up, Stratolorian? Yo, Timber, thanks for following the channel. Saftu for subscribing with your Amazon Prime sub. Appreciate that. Maximum Spicy giving me a pity bitty in here tonight. Probably because I'm just now exploring what's going on with this Mantis, like you guys have been fighting for the last 5 days. No other exocomps in here, Smoke. Man, and I've only got 3 minutes on this one. Casey Jones, thank you for your 4-month subscribe-versary. Appreciate it. Clueless One says they drop hull a significant amount without the exos. I know, like the exos are really important. Listen, as Smoke just pointed out, this is all about damage. All about damage. Which is why we're going for the whole breach effect here, Trader. Okay? Oh, you can't see my cat. I was staring into your soul there. You guys can't see my nerd glasses. I still don't know why the cat is like staring off to my left. It's like looking over its left-hand shoulder. Weird. All right, so this is the good one. This is 100% crit chance. We've got crit bonus. I'd love to find the extra shots. But it doesn't look like we're going to find that one. And before it runs out, I do want to come up here and get this interceptor. So there we go. We know that it's active. Now we should be throwing full crits. And we will check the battle log here in just a moment. There's another crit damage. Still don't see the extra shots anywhere, Smoke. Crazy. Crazy!
Jayz, you are an anomaly.
Is everybody else
seen it? Never seen it like this.
Scopely knew I was coming on stream tonight, so it's like, yo, you want to F him up? Let's do it. Let's mess him up on camera. There's crit damage bonus. I still don't see the extra shot. So let's check this Apex, see if we threw 100% crits. I'll hide the cat for you. All right. There was a crit. There's a crit. Crit, crit. 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 Crit, crit. So, yeah, definitely 100% crits. Okay, so it's not a plus 100%. It is just a flat 100%. All right, so that's a good thing. That is a very, very good thing. Let's hit another hostile here before we lose our exo, and then we'll come down. We'll hit this hostile. I still cannot see the extra shot, exo. Good night in heaven. So we are now close to 3 minutes. So let's go get our bonus damage back. That would be this one. Let's take it out. Still no extra shot crit, or extra shot exo. Goodness gracious. But what we are going to check out here in just a moment, there's another Apex. So let's see if we've got time to get to it. We got 27 more seconds. Ooh, it's going to be close. It's going to be real close. It still says 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Hold out for 10 more seconds. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 2 minutes. 7 more seconds. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. Watch, it's going to flip over at 1 second. All right, it looks like we're safe. We got it. So that exo would still be active. Now, it's going to run out any second. So I'm going to come back over here and re-pop that exo. Oh, and look what popped up here. Our extra shot. Once we do that, we are going to try to force another interceptor. We're at 2,400 loot. I still probably have 75% hull remaining. Smoke, this is looking better. Don't you agree?
Yep.
It's looking better here right up front. But we still got a long way to go. Got a long way to go. All right, let's take the extra shot. You know, while I'm close to the center, God, I don't know if I'm just going to go ahead and take my extra shot. Let's go ahead and take the extra shot. I don't want it to get away from me. We'll see if another interceptor pops, but it hasn't, so we're going to fly back to the center. Yeah, Bear Buttle, they do show us 5 minutes, but we're being told that they're actually only lasting 3 minutes. All right, so we're going to have to get some clarification on what is actually supposed to be happening and try to get that bug fixed. If it is supposed to be 3, then they need to update the tooltip. Personally, I would much rather it be 5. I mean, here's the thing. You're spending a lot of time impulsing in here, Smoke. A lot of time impulsing.
Also, keep in mind, you're doing this in a system all by yourself. Wait till there's 4, 5, 6 people doing the same thing.
Yeah, yeah. The overnight players are going to win the day here, I'm sure. All right, there's another Apex. 20 seconds to impulse, 6 seconds to kill it, and then we'll take another 20 seconds to get back to the middle.
And the territory impulse research just got a lot more important.
Yeah, I do have... Is this technically a G4?
Yes. It's a G4 rare ship.
And Atrocious says there's also a Mantis research for impulse speed. Which brings up our next piece of information here. Let's first... I do want to make sure that this is going to end up being better, Smoke. I feel like it has to. We're at about 65% hull. We got 3,300 loot already. We're going to try to force another Apex. And it didn't work that time. Cool says that it's not reliable. And it may not be. I don't see another Apex. So I guess in the meantime, we'll kill another explorer and wait for an apex to spawn. Yo, Wardod! What you doing, Wardod? Yay, Wardod! Yo, Wardod! All right. I probably am out of exos by now, too. Well, no, still got a little bit going on, so let's kill another. Just keep going until we can find another apex, which has not spawned yet. Man. See, now this is actually a part of this loop that I don't like. I don't like that I'm going to be in here forever. You know what I'm saying? There's an apex. I don't like that this is taking so long. All right. Percentage chance, extra shot. We don't have the crit damage, but that's okay. We've only got a few seconds. Hopefully this will stay good. Still says 2 minutes on 100% crit damage. Come on. We're going to stay good. It looks like. All right. No! It did the exact thing that I thought it was going to do, Trader. It ran out only 2 seconds. 2 seconds. That is some garbo right there. All right, let's go get this one.
You got really bad luck tonight.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to look for... We need to look for another 100% crit chance. Red Blood, see, I don't know if I agree with this. Red Blood says Apex drops more, but Chrysalis are more efficient. See, that maybe depends. Damage-wise, they're not. But now maybe time-wise, they very well could be. Right?
And that's part of the feedback that I'm getting from a lot of my Alliance mates. This is more engaging as far as hostile grinding, but it's very grindy. It's very time-consuming.
It does appear to be very time-consuming. Because really, you should be trying to get after those interceptors. Wardod says, put out your miners so I have something to kill. Captain Yam, thank you for your hydrate.
DJ, I will tell you that even getting that ship to tier 2 makes this level 33 grinding a lot easier. Like, I don't have to go through any of the mental brain damage that you're doing. I just go in and
you just hit whatever.
I hit the I hit the explorers until an interceptor pops, then I go chase it down, then I just hit explorers till another one pops, and I never have a problem maxing out the cargo. And that's just up one tier.
That's a tier 2.
That's up one tier.
So, correct. Let me finish this cargo hold, all right, and then we're going to talk about something else, which is indeed tiering up this ship from a free-to-play perspective, okay? Now, I say free-to-play because obviously right now, nobody has the ship who is technically free-to-play, okay? I get that. But even if you paid $100 for the ship, you're not necessarily wanting to pay extra packs to do research and tier up the ship, right? I mean, is that a fair thing to say? Like, after you spend $100 on the ship, the last thing you want to do is spend another $100 to tier it, or another $100 to do this, or $300 to do that. Like, we don't want to do all that. All right. So what we're going to talk about tonight is actually the math behind tiering this thing up. And for the record, I am going to do what Red Blood says, and we're just going to start killing everything. And we're going to see what actually happens. He says he can kill him, fill his hull with interceptor or with explorers 3 times faster than waiting on the interceptors, which may be true. But I can't see myself filling my hull. Dude, okay, if I'm getting 100 at a time, I got 5,000 more cargo, Trader. You do the math. That's 50 more hostiles. Listen,
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not doing this 50 hostiles worth. No way.
That's crazy.
I'm not doing it. Okay? And I'm already halfway full of my cargo. If I didn't hit the interceptors, it would be over 100 hostiles. Sorry, no. Okay? No. Not doing it.
I mean, I already do my rep grind that, I spend an hour doing. I don't need to spend an hour doing this crap.
All right. We're going to finish this one off. Whoa, why is my hull showing full? Somebody told me about this bug. It's showing my hull is full, but obviously it's not. I think Dr. Juby was the one that messaged me about this the other day. He was like, yo, that's weird. My hull's showing full, but I clearly, took damage. All right, now it's back to normal. Weird.
Yeah, it was doing that to me yesterday too.
All right, let's get this hostile.
RC says that a member of his alliance got Hammer yesterday, or at some point, and apparently got 22k worth of loot in 6 hits. So maybe he's the key.
How did he get Hammer? That doesn't sound right.
Probably a lucky pull out of the officers.
Whoa!
And this is why I use 5.
You got a lucky pull of Hammer? That's crazy. Dang! Yeah. That's nuts, though.
I know a couple of people that did, and it is nuts.
That's crazy. Woo! That's crazy. All right. I am going to fill my cargo. And see, and I'm okay. Listen, if I fill my cargo with interceptors and I'm on the threat of death, I'm fine with that, man. Like, I don't really care. I just want to get it done as quickly as possible. And this demonstrates a very fundamental difference in gameplay. Like, how many of you guys... Oh, there's one. How many of you guys, for the first several months, went to the Borg 29 system so you could fill your Vidar cargo? Because they didn't throw any damage.
Yeah, and spent 3 hours doing it.
And spent 3 hours on a cell, okay? Like, that's not for me, all right? I'm looking for efficiency, and that is why I kind of wanted to do this here a little bit tonight. I like what Smoke has come up with because it allows you to hit the interceptors, and I clearly took a lot of damage on that one, so what ran out? The extra shot. I need to go get another extra shot. Where you at, extra shot? There's one. So the extra shot having a big deal, having a lot to do there too, Mohawk. Yep. But I'm 7,200.
Yeah, for me, that's why I use 5, because it speeds up that loot and that it's extra hostile that I don't have to hit.
Well, Smoke, have you looked at the mitigation from 5? Like, if you ran a 5... See,
I've not
we can
run a 5
that.
Again. I just looked at the whole system seems to be geared towards crit chance.
Yeah, I agree. But we can run that tonight. We can run that, Aaron, and just see what ends up being a little bit better. All right?
It's not so much for the mitigation, it's the loot bonus.
Yeah.
It'll speed up my extra drop of loot. And plus, obviously, the mitigation as
but
well
again,
helps.
You got to survive long enough to get as much loot as you had before, or it doesn't do any good. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you... It doesn't matter about the mitigation. Truthfully, you're right. It doesn't matter about the mitigation as long as you're bringing home more loot faster. So we can run it with 5 here in a moment and check that out and see if it would do any better.
I also wonder if you get more cargo capacity with synergy on 2 and 4 with 5 than you do with stun.
Well,
if
you run 5 in the captain's chair, you're not going to get that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, 4 is still higher cargo, even with 2 with synergy, because you'll have 2 with synergy with 4, and 2 with synergy was only 35%.
Right.
Something like that. Yeah.
But I am wondering. So are you saying that you run 5 with Ston and 4? So 5 is replacing the Gorkon?
Yes. Yeah. So I'm maximizing my cargo with 5 as captain because I'm doing my loot bonus as well, because the total just speeds up that. Yeah, and I hit the explorers and the interceptors. You're getting that bonus on interceptors as well.
Yeah, and DJ, the other reason I can tell you I didn't do it is I have had the worst RNG on 5. I'm, 4 years into this game, and I still have her only at tier 2.
Well, and you know what? This is actually a really, really smart comment in the chat. Thank you, Yankees. He said, listen, you got 7,000 with no combat at all. So if you add 5, you're probably going to do a little bit better because you're going to have a little extra mitigation, but just multiply that by the percentage bonus, you'll be doing the same thing. And that's actually really, really smart, right? Because we had no battle ability on the first one. Yes. So that's actually super, super intelligent. All right. So, yeah, let's run that and see what happens on the next one. Although I'm not going to say I'm dissatisfied with this run. I'm showing 9,100 cargo right now, and should be able to finish with about 10,000. All right, maybe a little bit more.
And that run is really good. I'm just also thinking, like you're saying about the time aspect. You know, that may be 2 or 3 or 4 hostiles that you're not hitting, so that time saving aspect.
Yeah. Nope, you're absolutely right. If I can find an extra shot, Exo, that'll probably about finish up this run. I'm going to take this crit chance, and then we've got another Apex up here, but I really would like to find an extra shot, Exo, because we're seeing that is pretty daggone significant. And I probably only have 1 Apex left before I die. Aha! We got lucky. There it is down at the bottom. Sorry, I keep forgetting to turn the cat back on. All right, so let's go get this one. Do we even need it? Oh, man, Trader, it's close. 9,972 out of 10,350. And do keep in mind, that is counting La'on's visual defect, so it's probably only like 10,150 or 10,200, give or take. But we are going to come up here and we're going to take a stab at this last Apex. I don't know if I'm going to survive this one, but we'll see. An Apex 180 took about 32,000 on the last one. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to kill this guy. If another Apex spawns, I might be able to grab one more. Although we're not going to need it. We're going to be full. Look, I've already got over 10,000. I've only got room for 300 left. I have filled my cargo.
Nice.
All right here. The cargo's going to get full. So, there we go. Here, we're going to show it. There we go. Full cargo. 10,230 out of the 10,350 because of the La'on bug. All right? We are full. So, let's just kill a couple of hostiles to die. Actually, would it be faster to warp home? Let's just go. All right, we've got a minute and a half. So, Jimmy Jam says, so 5 is going to increase your speed. Well, let's do a little bit of math here. Now, this was definitely slower. Absolutely. I'll turn the cat back on. No, the cat was fine, but I'm trying to show too much on the screen. So,
DJ, was it slower, or did you get 50% more loot, killing 50% more hostiles, so it was really the same amount of time per kill?
Well, you know what? Let's take a look. Let's go back. Let's take a look at the battle log segmentation. All
Just
right.
keep in mind, you did do better by 50% on your loot.
Where did I die? Wow, we still did. That took 19 minutes. 19 minutes. Now, I was chatting a little bit, not paying super close attention. All right, but 19 minutes is what we just did. All right, the first time around, we started right here. 44 minus 29 was 15 minutes, but I only got 7,000 loot, right? On this one, we died. I was holding 7,081 loot. So, let's take a look at what Yankees was talking to us about, and let's see if 7,000 loot with my 5 of 11 bonus would be enough to max it out. And then, like you say, it probably doesn't really matter a heck of a lot what I hit. I'm getting an 80% loot drop. So, 7,081 times 1.8. Yeah. Yankees, you're right. You're absolutely right. Moreover, we could probably, well, no, we wouldn't get any more. We're actually going to lose a little bit of that cargo, wouldn't we? We'd lose just a shade, Aaron, because we're going to drop 2 of 11. So we would drop 2 of 11, put in 5 of 11, but then keep Stawn and 4 of 11, right? Is that what you're saying? And you're right, Voltron. I can't hold 12K, but it's good to know that I could get there, right? I can get there, which means my cargo is going to be full. So the 5 officer is going to be the exact same way. The next question is going to be, will it go faster because I've got the better mitigation? So do we want to run this one more time? I mean, we have shown that this hostile crew, Gorkon, with so the 1 battle ability, that's going to work. That is going to fill your cargo. And this is a tier 1 Mantis. You guys saw it's level 5. So if we come in here and we go 5 of 11, we've got 4 on the side here, which means we're going to get 400% health synergy. Of course, we're not really running with a whole lot of stats here. So Jimmy Jams is thinking keep 4, keep Ston, sub in 5. Cool says let's run it. All right, let's do it, guys. We got 5 in the captain's chair. This right here is determining the best crew. Determining the best crew. And Jules, I don't mean to delay what our conversation is going to be, because it all surrounds getting as much cargo as possible. All right, that's where everything comes around, because Jules and I did a bunch of math on the Refinery today. And we're going to tell you what our conclusion is regarding the Refinery and probably what you should be focusing on, at least at this stage, until or if something is going to happen. Some change is going to be made. All right? If they make a change. I expect that they probably should, right, Jules? We were talking about that. But until they do, this is a puzzle that the community has to solve. Now, BH says, just use a pylum and get a lot more. You're right. You can. All right? But not everybody has the pylum, do they? What we're trying to do here is provide insight for everybody. All right? How should these events be played? All right? Because that's really what it comes down to. We're not supposed to be flying pylums in here. Not supposed to be. It turns out that it's better for us, but a lot of people aren't in that position. So we have to come up with a strategy that's going to be good for everybody across the board. I can already tell you, Aaron, I like that. I took less damage on that one. I like that a lot. Let's get our extra shot, and then we're going to go try to find an apex. Now, Eddie says, you can't get what you need for double refines. Jules and I agree with you. We agree. But maybe we're missing something. We're going to talk about it coming up here in just a couple of minutes, as soon as we finish this run. But Steven Zarin has been harping on me like hardcore. Dude, we weren't doing double refines with a tier 1 Vidar, were you? We weren't. Were you doing double refines of your goo, Jules Verne, with the Stella? I bet not.
Definitely not.
Nah, I mean, we're forgetting a few things. Now, granted, I get it. You look at it, it looks crappy. Like, I want to be able to do it, but I can't. But it's not really that unusual. It's not that unusual. We've never been able to do double refines on stuff early. Not this early. Which is why.
I am so positive.
Yes!
I'm full of positive energy.
Thank you, Bumpkiss. Which is why Jules Verne and I created the Mantis Guide 101. The Mantis Guide for Dummies. Because what we're going to talk about tonight is the order in which you're supposed to be doing things if you want to successfully progress with this ship. And I think we kind of got it figured out. All right, I do think we... Jules, I feel pretty good about our conclusions, right? Don't you? Shall we tease the community and say we've got a game plan?
Positive. I'm full of positive energy.
Yeah, we got a game plan. I'm excited for you to open the Refinery tab and see all the things you can buy with your 1 hour of grind today.
Yeah. All right. Listen, it's going to be bad. Again, it's a tier 1 refinery. We know that. But we even looked at that, didn't we? We even looked at all the charts. We looked at all the mathematicals. And we believe... Oh, yeah, Aaron. This is great. This is Gucci. Look at that, everybody. A 5 for Ston is absolutely melting the paint off of these Apex hostiles. Yo, Aaron. Yo, Aaron. He's been telling us, Smoke. He's been telling me for 3 days. DJ, why don't you listen to me? DJ! DJ! He had it. Now, I will tell you, Smoke, I'm with you on the Gorkon thing. As a matter of fact, I think that could actually still become a very viable crew, but maybe at a slightly later stage, right? Because these hostiles are all about damage. Hull breach is absolutely the right place to go. 3M says...
Well, again,
I
wonder the tiering of 5. Like, where does it become... Where's the break point? Because, again, mine's terrible. So I didn't even think about this.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. When you ran full cargo, were you getting roughly 7,000 as well? I think that sounds familiar, but maybe not.
I was at 9, but again, I'm a tier 2.
So you were at 9,000 with a tier 2 5 of 11, right?
No. I was with a tier 2 Mantis, full cargo, so the amalgam crew, I was maxing out around 9,100.
Well, we're going to pull 10,000 on a tier 1 Mantis here.
Yeah, no, I have not run this I've not run 5, because again, mine's only tier 2, so I haven't tried it.
I think that would be worth an experiment, to be honest with you guys. Somebody has asked, what is my 5? It is tier 4, so that is significant, okay? I understand that. But even if it's tier 3, it's only 20% less, and of course, I can't see my health right now. But I'm going to finish this with probably a substantial amount of hull left. Let's get that crit damage, and then I'm going to come up here and get my crit percentage before we try to take our next Apex. Heavy Tater, give me a minute, okay? Look, I'm still at 75% hull with 7,000 loot. So I kind of feel like even if you did have a tier 2 5, I feel like this might not be a bad thing to at least give a whirl to. You know?
Yeah, I'm going in right now. I'll let you know.
So, Dale, all 3 of the exos can be active at the same time, but they don't stack if they're the same exo. Does that make sense? So, like, I can have 1 crit chance, which is what I've got right here. I've got a crit chance, I've got crit damage, and I've got extra shot. All 3 of these can run, but if I hit another one for crit chance, it just starts it over. Saftu says, do you have any primes? Oh, no. Guys, you saw I just built the ship tonight, but I will show you in a moment. I don't have any primes. I have no research. I have nothing. This is a completely naked level 5 tier 1 Mantis that I am running with 5. Now, granted, she is a tier 4, so I'm getting the 80% loot bonus, but you guys can see I'm at 8,200 loot with like 65% hull left. So we're going to fill our cargo right here. Like, that is a certainty. It's going to happen. All right. 9,300. I'd like to find one more Apex, and we should be about ready to bolt out of here. There it is. 9,500. Oh, yeah. This Apex is going to finish us off. And we're going to have over 50% hull left, guys. Okay? The loot bonus is making a huge difference here. Now, Stabby, I'll tell you, listen, it's not that Hemmer's not going to be good. Hemmer is going to be great, but he's an auction officer this month, and I would be willing to bet that 95% of us are not going to get Hemmer this month. All right, so eventually, yeah, he's a no-brainer, but it ain't going to work this time. Look, there we are. We're done, Trader. 10,230.
That's awesome.
We had over 55, maybe 60% of our hull remaining. Here, I'll turn off the cat so you guys can take a look. Look at that. All right, that's easily 60%, I think. That's 60%. All right.
I just passed this crew on to my team.
Now that's
amazing.
Well, listen, there are a couple of things. All right, we did a couple of things. Look, War Dodd flew in to kill. Oh, that's Wham. That's Wham. I thought it was War Dodd. Flew in to kill me. So listen, there's a couple of things to note. All right, couple of things to note. We did use a cargo capacity exo. It looks like my statistics exo was gone. All right, so that's over. No, Stabby. Tal won't do anything. Tal has been patched, as he has been for like the last year and a half. All right, Tal isn't going to do anything for you here. But also, Trader, it is worth noting, and in fairness, in the chat, it's worth noting that my 5 of 11, because it's tier 4, probably has better stats, which is going to help my underdeck and so forth. But I'm here to tell you, we did 10,000 cargo with 60% hull remaining. Even if you lost a few stats, I don't know that you're not still going to have the same result. Maybe a little less hull, but you're still going to be okay, I think. So, we've done 2 runs, Jules. That is all any of us are going to be able to do in a single day, right?
I think you did 3 runs.
Oh, did I do 3 runs?
Yeah, you did your max cargo crew, you did the Gorgon, SCAP, and 5 escape.
Well, all right, so here we are in the Mantis Refinery. Oh, that's to take it to tier 2. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about that right now. Condensed Venom, that's Sting Juice. Oh, I get Sting Juice. That's free. Before I click this, it's free. All right. I'm going to take it. All right, Stabby, here's why it's not going to matter. Your battles are quick, 6-7 rounds. So you're only going to take 7% of the hull. Look, this one was 3 rounds. Now, that was an Explorer. Let's take a look at an Apex. But yeah, burning is not the right action here. All right, look, here was an Apex. It went 6 rounds. So you're going to get 6% off from burning? Nah. I'd rather have the cargo. And in this case, 5 is going to get me the loot bonus. Really, there's no major combat abilities here. I'm getting mitigation. All right, I'm getting mitigation. But, yeah, that's about it. So, let's come over now and go back to this Mantis Refinery. Jules Verne, Smoke, I want to thank you very much, buddy, for all your work you did today. Jules, let's chat here for a second about what this refinery looks like, all right? So, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this up on my screen, and I'm going to shout out Jules Verne for a ridiculous amount of research that's gone into something amazing here. And let's pull up, if I can get it, to load. It's coming. It's a-coming. Coming. One of these days, it's going to load up. Maybe Discord fixed whatever they had going on, because it's updating right now, which is probably a bad idea to do during a stream. But we'll go with it. It's all good. Okay, here we go, everybody. Here is a handy-dandy notebook kind of chart, all right? Now, here is where Jules and I'm going to turn the cat off again so you guys can see all the math. This is where Jules and I were kind of talking today. And Jules, it definitely was discussed that perhaps double chests are really not the way to go right now, right? I mean, you look at the Outlaw, you look at Vidar. We weren't doing double chest pulls in the first week. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of players even now today that are not doing chest pulls, double chest pulls on the Vidar, because the cost actually scales up, just like this one does. Now, Bubba would point out, Trader, that the scale at which these are escalating in cost is pretty heavy. And I'm not going to disagree. All right? They do look pretty daggone heavy. But that just kind of further reinforces me to kind of think that maybe single chests are the way to go. Now, let's take a look at what we were just able to do here, Jules. We did, if we use the 5 crew, we're going to get 10,000 per run, 2 cells a day. We're going to come home with 20,000, right?
Yeah, and if you count up all of the single chests, so if you try to just do one chest pull of each of these buckets, that costs 14,000.
So let's take a look. On day 1, 3,000. Day 1 here, 6,000. There's 9. Day 1 on this one, another 6,000 is 15. And actually 21 if I'm going to do them every single day. Well, let me rephrase. If I'm going to do all 4 of these on day 1, it would be 21. So I can't quite get there on day 1, not with all 4. Now, we were also kind of thinking that perhaps maybe players had to choose, right? Maybe I wasn't meant to get all 4 of these chests. Maybe I had to choose. Should I upgrade the ship? Or should I do research? Or will I get Syndicate XP? Or should I do recruits, right? That was the next thought. But it really doesn't actually work out that way, does it? Because, as you just mentioned, there are different days worth of cooldowns here. Specifically on the recruits at 2 days and the research at 3 days. This is massively, massively important. Okay? Brightstar is right. The staggered cooldowns kind of solves this problem. All right? Now, if I was going to skip one, Mosquito says your dailies give you hull fragments. Well, let's take a look. Did I just get a new daily? Let's come in here and take a look. If the new daily, by golly it is, use the Mantis ability, and it's giving 1,000 hull fragments. So that's not ship parts. That is recruit tokens. All right? That's recruit tokens. So I can do that and avoid this recruit token, perhaps. Right, Jules? But the big thing that we're all facing right now, is other ships do better. Right? Like, that's what we're seeing. I just used a crew, and I came home with 20,000 loot out of my 2 cells. But, Jules, you can do better, can't you?
Yes, I can.
Can you do better with a G3?
I don't actually. This is the thing. I don't know. I have not tested my G3. I'm curious if anyone in the chat has actually tested the G3 Epic.
Guess what? We've got extra cells tonight, Jules. We're gonna do it. All right. We are gonna test a non-Mantis ship in here. We'll have all the cargo we need. So crew is gonna be massively important. But we're going to do that here coming up in just a few minutes, okay? 10,000 is what we need. But if we're going to use the Mantis, which ultimately is the way that it needs to be, ultimately this is what they honestly kind of designed, right, Jules? Like, they didn't mean for another ship to be better. They wanted this loop to be the Mantis loop, all right? So what we're looking at right here, let's start with the ship parts, okay? If I do a single chest here on day 1, I'm going to get 150 parts. Now, the reason that this is actually really, really important... I'm on the same tab. Hang on. I'm going to draw this down and blow it back up, and we're going to come over here to stfc.space. The reason that a single chest refine on day 1 is kind of cool... is, folks, right here. To go to tier 2 on this ship only takes 450 parts. That's it. 450 parts. Okay? So, that means, technically, if I'm doing single chest pulls, Jules, in only 3 days, I'm going to be tier 2. Agreed?
Yeah.
In 3 days. Now, Trader... I remember when the Fisha came out, and we said it would take 6 months to get to Tier 5. Were we happy about that?
No.
No, we were not. All right. Now, granted, there are some that are going to say it's not worth tiering the ship because of the cost of these things. And I kind of agree with you to a point. Jules, this is what we discovered today. Obviously, ideally... we are probably going to want to take this thing to Tier 2, maybe even Tier 3, and I'll tell you why. But here's the to-do list, Jules. We're going to do ship parts on day 1. We're going to do ship parts on day 2, ship parts on day 3, so that we can get this thing to Tier 2, and obviously it's going to give us a little bit better cargo. All right? Not a great deal better, but if we come down here to the cargo, we know that we're at 3,000 right here. We're going to go up to 3,500 at base at Tier 2. And we already determined earlier that we were going to be running 76... I'm running 76% bonus. Plus, what did we just get out of 5? We got, 85%, another 110% out of officers, right? We got 40% out of Ston, 45% out of 4 of 11, because mine's Tier 2. There's 85, plus I got 25% on the lower deck. So there's 110% plus 76%. So 110 plus 76. I'm getting 186% total bonus. I'm going to take the 3,500, multiply that by 2.86. So my cargo is going to go up to, and I'm clearly missing something. What am I missing? Because that's less than what I was just at a minute ago. 35.
I think your base cargo is 4,400 at T3. At tier 3.
I was doing tier 2. Because it goes to 3,500. But we just now saw we got to, what? How did I get to 10,000? All right, I'm missing something. Let's do 3,000 times 1.76. And then we added 4, which was 40. We added 4 of 11, which was 45, right? That's 85. Did I do my math wrong on, oops, 85 plus 25? No, it's 110.
Oh, you were also running an EXO, cargo EXO.
Thank you. I was running the cargo EXO, which I forgot about. All right. So anyway, listen, at the very least, I'm going to get 10,000 even out of tier 2, and that's without a cargo EXO. The cargo EXO can help. All right. Now, the point that I wanted to draw is, long story short, I should be getting about an extra 700. If I duplicate everything that I did tonight, I'm going to get about an extra 700, maybe 800 tomorrow. Okay? But here's what I want to come back and draw attention to. So if I'm going to spend 3,000 for 150 parts, Jules, in 3 days, I'm going to be tier 2 of the ship. During that 3 days, I'm also going to come over here. Might as well draw a couple of research ions. All right? Maybe. Or do you think I should wait a minute? It's only going to be 3 days, right? Maybe I should wait, because 6,000 for 200 particles. That sounds gross. As a matter of fact, let's come back over to stfc.space and take a look at the Mantis research. Here are the Mantis researches. And as a matter of fact, the one that we're going to want to hit first is Mantis cargo. Moreover, if you scroll all the way up, there are no prerequisites, meaning that I can take cargo as high as I want to go without having to worry about anything else. All right? So to get level 1 of Mantis cargo, I need 1,000 ions. That sucks, Jules. That sucks. That means at a tier 1 refine that I can only do every 3 days, it's going to take me 3 times 5, 15 days. 15 days just to get level 1.
Single chest. Yeah.
If I do the single chest. Well, I'm not pulling enough to do the double. Not with the Mantis anyway. All right. Now, I could be with something else. We'll see. And that may be a 45-plus level scenario. 33 through 45 may not be able to do that, Jules. So we got to look at this from a Mantis perspective. Guys, this is going to sound crazy. Skip your research while your Mantis is tier 1. Jules, that is stupid advice. That's stupid advice. I'm such a moron.
That's Bubba Joe advice.
That's Bubba Joe advice. All right. Let's see what else I can use with that 6,000. Sure, I'll take the Syndicate. I'm fine with that. So now I'm at 9,000. All right. And sure, I'll go ahead and take 1,000 recruit tokens. So now I'm at 15,000 that I spent for the day. All right. That means I got 5,000 left over for day number 2. All right. Day 2, I'm going to come in. I'm going to pull another 20,000. I'm going to draw another single chest here. Or I could potentially draw a double on ship parts, Jules. I could draw a double on ship parts and get my ship to tier 2 on day 2, couldn't I?
Yeah.
I could. That could happen. Well, do I have the currency for it? I'm going to have 5,000 left over from day 1. Day 2, I'm going to add another 20. So I got 25,000. If I spend 20, well, that's it. That's all I'm doing for the day. All right? I'll still have 5,000 left over, which is not even enough to do any other pull. So that would be it on day 2 if I did a double. Me, I'm a patient cat. I'm a patient cat. So I'm going to do the single here, Jules. I can wait one more day. I'm going to do the single. I've got 25,000 on day 2. I'm going to do a single that brings me down to 21. And by the way, I'm single still on tier 1. So I'm going to bring me down to 22. This is on cooldown. Actually, no, it's not. I haven't started it yet, so I'm going to skip it. This is something I can pull here. So I'm going to pull 6,000. Now I'm up 3,000 Syndicate. And now I've got enough to do a single chest of recruit tokens. All right, so I started with 25. Minus 3 is 22. Minus 6 is 16. Minus 6 is leaving me 10,000 for day number 3, Jules. You got me? You got me?
Yeah.
Day 3. Day 3, everybody. I got 10,000 to start. Now, this is crucial. This is crucial. Before I go and do my sales, or maybe after, probably doesn't really matter. Actually, it does matter, Jules. It does matter. On day 3, I'm going to start the day with 10,000. So I'm going to go ahead and pull my single chest here right now. Why would I do that, Jules? That's going to be day 3. That's going to be 450 parts. It's going to be 450 parts. No, listen. Guys, I didn't say that I was drawing whole fragments on day 1. I'm not. All right, I'm going to draw Nitrium, Syndicate. Did I say I was? Actually, I did say I was, didn't I? That's even better. I've got 6,000 more. So here's the deal. I'm going to come into day 3. Jules, I'm going to spend another 3,000 while my ship is tier 1. I'm going to get my extra 150, which is going to put me at 450, right?
Yep.
I'm going to tier my ship.
Woo!
I'm going to take this Mantis to tier 2. Now, why would I do that, Smoke Mohawk? Why am I going to take it to 2?
So you can get the cargo and your refinery resets.
And there's one more. You just told me you're doing better with the 33s than you were at tier 1, right? It's going to get easier. Yeah. Your damage goes up. Your weapons go up. Blah, 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 blah.
Correct.
You're going to take the ship to tier 2. All right? Now, when that happens, now I unlock my tier 2 refinery. My tier 2 refinery unlocks. And now, for only 1,000 extra Venom, I can double my ship parts. But that is not even 100% where I really need to be going. Now I need to start looking at this research right here, right? I got to start looking at the research because the research is worse, guys. We already said it costs 1,000 to get this first one. So, we knew it was going to take 15 days if we leave it at tier 1. If we go to tier 2, single chest, it's going to take 3 times 3. Now I'm down to 9 days. But I started off on a 3-day behind, right, Jules? So now I'm at 12 days before I can unlock that first research. Okay? Why is the first research so important? Jules, what is special about this level 1 research?
Well, it's a lot of power, but it's also giving you that cargo that'll make your grind easier moving forward.
You got it. Man, it's a 60% buff. It's more than 4 of 11. It's more than Stun. It's more than La'an. It's 60%. All right. What's 60% going to do at tier 2? That's an extra 2,100 loot. That's an extra 4,200 loot per day. Is that going to be helpful to us, Jules? Seems like it would be.
Yeah.
Seems like it would be. Extra 4,200 loot. So let's come back in here. Jules, I could start doing my research when my ship is tier 2. I could, right? Now I'm down to 12 days instead of 15. All right, only 9 days worth of refines, but I've already lost 3 days up front. So I'm at 12 total days to get the research unlocked, which is going to be massively helpful. But I could go one step further. Jules, you and I were discussing earlier today, what at this time appears to be a good hold spot? Right here.
We were looking at tier 3 or tier 4 as a good hold spot. Because while you tier up, the efficiency for the Nitrium and Ion, it actually gets better. However, your Syndicate and Whole Fragment cost, the efficiency gets a lot worse, meaning it's costing more loot.
You got
for
it.
what you're actually getting in rewards.
You got it. So what I am kind of thinking for me right here, all right, if I take the ship, all right, and by the way, to get to Tier 3 is 2,100, call it. 2,100 parts. Now, I'm already drawing 300 a day now, all right? So, and it's on a single-day cooldown. So 7 more days. Trader, to have this ship at Tier 3 in a total of 10 days, is that better than some other ships of the past? Not all of them, maybe, but some, right?
Yeah, I would say that's better than some, yeah.
Tier 3 by day 10. All right? Now, I got to be honest with you, Jules. I'm liking the Tier 3 spot. And the reason that I might hold right here, I mean, sure, I might take 400 for 7,000, but I may not buy any research material until day 10 when I actually hit this, because we just said 15 days at Tier 1, 12 days at Tier 2, or now I'm at 10 days at Tier 3. And by the way, the 10 days is waiting on getting the ship to Tier 3, because then I can come over here and spend 11,000 for 1,000 parts, which, as it turns out, folks, is the exact number of parts needed to unlock level 1 of this research. Do you understand? So in 10 days' time, not only can I have a Tier 3 refinery, all right, I'm getting, what is that, 5 times, almost 6 times as many parts for about double the price. I'm getting 5 times the research goo for less than double the price. And as Jules points out, Syndicate and Recruit tokens, that's Garbo. That's Garbo. But this is why I kind of like Tier 3, Jules, because I'm going to go up 60 Syndicate XP for an extra 4,000. On the other hand, I'm looking here at the number of parts that I'm getting and the amount of research. So I won't disagree that Tier 4 may not be a bad spot. May not be a bad spot. Now, Atrocious is going to say lower level players aren't going to have the same cargo capacity. You're absolutely right. All right, let's come back and take a look. What are we getting? Treasury and Syndicate. Well, first of all, I have played Syndicate free-to-play. Most free-to-play should be at level 14 or level 15-ish. Okay? And right here, your second cargo capacity does come at 14. Now, granted, if you're a 33-level player, you're going to be down a few percent. You're down 5% there. You're down 4% there, so there's 9% that you're down. And this one, 11%. So, at 3,000, you're going to be 300 less cargo than me based on your Syndicate. Where I've probably got you is on the Treasury, and that's fair, right? The Treasury, I'm getting 45%, but let's take a look at a level 35, for example. Level 35 is 35% compared to my 45%, so you're going to lose another 10%. That's going to be 300. So, a level 35, in theory, guys, should only be 600 cargo less than me. That's still about 94 to 9,500 that you can get. All right. Well, hey, good, Mosquito. You said level 35 Treasury. That's this math right here, 35%. And at 46, it's only 45%. So if you take into account Syndicate and you take into account Treasury, you really should only be about 630 down. Jules, does the math sound okay? So
yeah.
You're at 9,500. 9,500 is still enough to follow this plan. Remember, you're getting 2 cells a day. At 9,500, that's 19,000. So we're going to do 3. We're going to do 6. There's 9. And if you wanted, go ahead and get yourself some recruits. There's 15. You still got enough. All right? You still got enough. Now, Lefty says survivability is another factor. I agree, but you also saw mine with a 5 Ston 4 fill the cargo with 65% leftover hull. Your research is not going to be as good as mine. I agree. But I don't know that it's going to get you 10% of the result. You know what I'm saying? Moreover, Harry says, are Ops 35 people going to have Ston maxed? That's probably fair. That's probably, I don't know, maybe probably should be relatively close. I guess it depends on how long you've played. All right, are you just a free-to-play slow roller at 35, or are you a player that joined the game 3 months ago and you're Ops 35? That's going to matter, okay? That's going to matter. But you're right, results are going to vary, but I'm here to tell you, all right? We're laying out the crew. Results are going to vary individually, but this is the strategy. Okay? 100%, Jules. Like, there's no. Do you think of anything that we've said here that is really kind of not the appropriate steps in this roadmap? You've got to get the ship up to tier 3. I think that is the first thing you got to do. And I'll tell you why, folks. As Mohawk said earlier, you're going to kill them easier, and you're going to get a little bit of extra cargo. Not a ton, but a little bit of extra cargo, but you're going to kill them easier, because even as you're upgrading this ship, Jules, the ship is getting more powerful, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So the ship parts have got to be the first piece of this equation. And I got to be honest with you. Jules, you may disagree between the tier 2 and the tier 3, but I kind of got to think for me, I'm probably not going to buy any research particles until I'm tier 3. How do you feel about it?
Oh, I'm buying the particles right away, but this is the difference between the free-to-play player and the player who already has a G4 ship is they have to be as efficient as you're planning this out, which is great. Whereas G4 ships can go in there, fill, enough for a double refine for T1 through T3. Where we're seeing a difference, the G4 players, is where can our cargo that we're getting on our G4 ship, where does that stop giving us double refines? And that is likely where a lot of people in our range are going to stop tiering their Mantis.
Yeah, and I can see that. For G4 rare players and above, it's going to be very different scenario here. But what I wanted to show tonight is more or less for the players who feel like they're going to struggle with this loop, there is a roadmap here, okay? And Subtle Abyss says, I really feel like tier 2...
I agree with that.
A lot of people in the chat saying, I feel like tier 2 is the sweet spot. And I'm not going to necessarily disagree with you. If that is the case for you, here's what I would say. Take a run at tier 2. Take 2 runs at tier 2 and see how much cargo you get to bring home with the crew that we've laid out. All right? If you're bringing home only 10,000 a day, then no, don't go to tier 3. But if you're bringing home 15,000 or more, I think you can go to tier 3. All right? I really do think that you can go to tier 3 at about 15,000. And even still, you're not going to get everything every single day. But there is a point where the research kind of has to go first, and then the Syndicate and the Strange New Worlds recruits. You're probably going to have to choose here a little bit on this, right? Go ahead, Jules.
Actually, it was Smoke.
Oh, Smoke Mohawk. What do you think?
So, just 2 things. I have a tier 2 with everything upgraded but the shield, and I have the research, and my cargo is about 13.5, just for a benchmark for anybody. I did just do a run with the 5 crew, and I did fill my cargo, but just barely, so that's the difference between a tier 4, 5, and a tier 2. I actually do better with the Gorkon crew, given where my 5 of 11 is.
So you're still able with Gorkon, you're able to fill that cargo, but you got a little bit more hull left.
Yeah, I'm closer to 50% of my hull with the Gorkon crew.
Very interesting. I guess that's just because my ship is weak sauce at tier 1, right? That's got to be it.
Well, and your 5 is so much stronger, so you're getting so much more loot bonus and mitigation than I am.
Okay. So, and this is a perfect example, Jules, of individual results may vary. All right? But there is a roadmap here. All right, there is a roadmap here, and me personally, I'm kind of feeling like these are the two sections that you got to focus on first to get to about, maybe you want to keep it at Tier 2. I'm probably going to go to Tier 3. All right, and the reason for that is because I know what I can bring home. I'm already bringing home 20,000 a day. All right, so if you are, Jules, where do you think the cutoff is? If you're a level 35 or a level 37, I think the cutoff has to probably be, actually probably about right here. If we're going to focus on parts and focus on research, probably needs to be 17,500 per day, or roughly 8,750 loot per run, right? Minimum?
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yes.
So if you're able to pull 8,700 loot per run out of your Tier 2 Mantis, then I think you go to Tier 3, to be perfectly honest with you. Because your research will go faster. You'll be able to start banking parts faster for when you are ready. And by the way, how long do you hold at Tier 3? There's the next question. How long do you hold at Tier 3? It's not until I get the parts to go to Tier 4, I can tell you that daggone much. All right? I'm going to be sitting at Tier 3 for a while. What else do you think I might be looking at? Jules, what is it that you think that you might be looking at? See, you're not the right person to ask, are you?
Really, I'm really not.
You're not. You've done all the math.
Where's Karkin? We need Karkin.
Where's Karkin? All right. Listen, Eddie, you're probably going to be adding a whale perspective to this as well, but I'm going to bring you up. Eddie from Server 14, welcome in to the stage. Come on up, and I'll come to you in just a second. Here's what I'm thinking. Egg says, I'd rather keep it at Tier 2 and get a double pull on Syndicate XP every now and then. See, I personally, Eggs, I don't like that thought process. The Tier 2 is so much more inefficient. It's so much more inefficient that until, guys, remember the Vidar. Remember the Vidar. We were doing single pulls until we just had too much. All right? We didn't do a double pull because we could. Because it was so much more expensive, it was going to take away from something else. All right? I really, really think, unless something changes, and I got to be honest with you, Jules, after you and I are talking today, obviously cargo is still an issue, especially compared to the G4 ships. But I'm here to tell you, the 2 chest is not for today. Jules, do you concur that the 2 chest pulls are not for players on day 7 of this arc?
Agreed. And I PM'd you a couple of charts that kind of show that. I don't know if you can pull one of those up.
Absolutely. Let's do it. Jules, which one do you want up first?
Oh, you could just do the second one, the likely Mantis max curve.
All right. Guys, yeah, this is a good one. Jules, I'm going to pull this up on the screen, and I would like for you to explain what it is that we're looking at. Guys, take a look at this. This is a chart that Jules made. It's called Likely Mantis Max Cargo over the course of 2 trips versus the daily refinery cost. So what are we looking at here?
So what you're looking at first is you'll see 2 black lines, 1 dotted, 1 long dashed. Those are your single chests on your average daily refinery cost. If you did all of the single chest pulls, or if you did all of the double chest pulls. In no amount of research, building level, syndicate level, officer, crew setup, are you ever going to be able to hit that double refinery with the Mantis alone. So this is a very clear example that it wasn't built for you to do double refineries, full pulls of the entire refinery every single time.
It's just not. Just like the Borg refinery, that is going to be something that comes later after a bunch of after a bunch of extra research and a bunch of extra capabilities and maybe better lower deck officers, whatever. There's going to be stuff that comes. I mean, we've all agreed. Trader, there's going to be something. Whether they sell
Absolutely.
it or we grind it, there's going to be something. Okay?
Absolutely.
All right?
There has been for every other ship so far.
Absolutely. Even Dr. Juby says, listen, I imagine you could probably get close to starting to do some of that stuff once your research gets maxed out, but that's going to take a while. That's going to take a while. So if we're looking down here at this single chest refine, tell me what this red line is right here. That's the most closest line to it.
That's
Jules,
like an
what is
Ops
this red line?
35 based on research that is available to them. So I know that the Mantis cargo research is capped at your Foundry level. So I made sure to track for that. You probably won't have Syndicate up to level 33 already, and you're definitely not going to have a Treasury past 35. So I said, hey, what is your likely max cargo at each tier? You can see an Ops 35 can just barely hit every single chest pull for each day if they've maxed everything out and they're doing their amalgam crew. Obviously, that's not likely. So, like, as you've been planning out, you've been deciding which chest I'm not going to do as a free-to-play.
And it's not going to be every single one every single day, but it probably could be 3 of them on a probably could certainly be 3 of them on the average. You do got to remember research is only every 3 days, so it's going to help track that out a little bit. And the officers are every 2 days, so that's going to help a little bit. But there is absolutely going to be a degree of choice here. All right, you're maybe 1 out of 4 days. You're going to have to sit 1 out on the officers. Or maybe you sit 1 out on the Syndicate. All right? It depends. And that is why, Trader, oh, God. That's why this is not as nasty ugly as we first thought. Now, there is a lot of nasty ugly here. I'm not saying it's pretty. Please don't take it that way. All right? But there is a path. There's some choice here. And, we like choice. We like choice, Trader.
Yep, absolutely. And
right.
and Steven Zarin brought this point up yesterday too, which is that even now in the Vidar refinery, you have to pick and choose. You can't redeem every day for all of the things in that refinery. I mean, it's just the way it is. Sometimes you can't have it all.
Well, that's true. I mean, I can't get all the faction credits and all the reputation even out of the Borg refinery. I'm going to have to pick a couple that are important to me. And I like this comment. Carissa says, listen, you are getting officer pulls out of the daily. So maybe that's the one that you skip and you focus on the treasury. Mm-hmm. I like that idea. All right. Let's take a look at the daily. If I sting somebody once, I'm going to get 986. If I sting them twice, I'm going to get 2,900 plus the 986. All right. That's almost enough for full four pulls.
No, it's two stings for the small daily because it's 500 per sting. So you can only do the small daily because you only get 1,000 a day.
Right. But I'm saying what I would probably recommend here is so a sting costs 500. I know that you can't do the big sting every single day. So how about you skip and do this every other day, Trader? Think about it. If we do it every day, if I do it every day, I'm getting 1,000 per day, right? If I do it every 2 days, I'm going to get roughly 3,800 every 2 days. Yes. What is the math on that, folks? All right? Don't get suckered into this small daily. All right? If I do it every 2 days, I'm going to double my recruit tokens. All right? Almost double. All right? 2,900 here, 986 here. Call it 3,900 if you will, Trader, versus only 1,000 but times 2 days. So 2,000 or 4,000 every other day. Folks, that is how you play this daily. Mm-hmm. Okay? That's how you play this daily right here. And you're right. If I'm getting 4,000 recruit tokens every 2 days, where is that? Is that in the Mantis Refinery or is it up in the Officer Recruit tab? It's probably in the Mantis Refinery, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. So if I'm going to come down here, we're going to come over here to the Officer Recruit section. So 4 pulls. Well, at a minimum, that's good for a guarantee of 8 of the Strange New Worlds rare officers, or maybe minimum 4 of the epics. But you see what I'm saying? You only get 1 of these. You only get 1. All right? And there's currently 5 officers in here. So only 5 officers in here, but you got a full pull chance. You got a half pull chance. You got a 25% pull chance, and then you got a single shard chance, except for the rares. All right? Either way, 4 chances at this chest. And we have already seen evidence. We have already seen evidence that somebody has actually pulled a full pull of Hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Corey says...
I've seen a couple of screenshots of that.
Now, Corey says, let me come back to answer Corey's question. He says it's 2-day cooldown, right? Let me come back. 2-day cooldown on the recruit chest. It is, but we're talking about the recruits that you're also getting from the daily. All right? Go sting somebody. And you don't even have to spend Venom on this one, which technically means, Jules, we could do ship, research, and syndicate every single time they're available. If I gave up on the recruit section and used my dailies to do that. I mean, I'm already getting 4,000 recruit tokens every 2 days. That's
the strategic way to do it at start.
Yeah, I mean, I can only get another 1,000 recruit tokens every 2 days if I'm going to do... And by the way, there's only a 1 chest pull here. There's not even a double. All right? So every 2 days, if I'm holding at tier 3, it's still only 1. It's 1,100. All right? So every 2 days, I'm still only getting 1. It may be better. And we already said, right, Jules, that the efficiency on the hull fragments and the efficiency on the Syndicate XP are the worst in this entire refinery. So I might say get rid of one of them. Let the dailies do your recruits. Deal with the Syndicate, because at least it's valuable. And then go with your research and your Nitrium. Because the research is going to make this whole thing better. The more research you have, the more loot you're going to get, and then you will be able to pull all of these. Subtle says, why would you lower the officer sourcing? I'm not saying that you should. I'm just saying it's not the most efficient way to go about this, based on the amount of loot that you're getting. All right? Now, I don't disagree. Officers have more value, for sure. Absolutely. Plus, using these recruit tokens, you still have a chance at drawing Hammer, although I would imagine it's a very, very low chance. All right? But mathematically, the efficiency says that you would be better on these first 3 categories.
Yes. And then remember, this is just to start off, getting your loop running, getting your ship up to a reasonable tier, because once you've gone the first couple of weeks, you can start doing a pull, or even if you do like a couple of pulls a week of your officer recruits, if that's what you want, you should have enough loot left over from your other tests to do that.
Now, I like this question. This is a great question. Doc says, with this refinery, is it worth spending event store loot trader on Strange New Worlds officers? Ooh. You know what? That's a very good question, but here's why I'm going to say, if you want to, yes, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm already recommending that this is your last priority. You see what I'm saying? I may want to invest in Strange New Worlds officers out of the event store and then just say, forget about this chest altogether so I can focus on other things over here, getting my syndicate up and doing my research. All right? Now, Abyss says I'm not sold on Tier 3. Listen, don't take my word for it, please. Please don't take my word for it, Abyss. I told you, go to Tier 2. Go to Tier 2, and if you can pull 8,500 to 9,000 per run, then I think you are safe to go to Tier 3. Because, again... go ahead.
I don't know if I wasn't sure if you hear me or not. At Tier 3, I did 1 pack of the research and got to, 9 on the cargo. And with the 5, 4, and Ston, I get 23k cargo on the Mantis. So I think it's a pretty sweet spot. I mean, that's 2 runs. That's, almost 47k? You do a lot of the refinery on that.
Well, 47k is enough to do single chest all the way across the board every single day, isn't it, Jules?
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Now, granted, I'm trying to approach this, Eddie, from a I'm not spending packs on research perspective.
No, I get
All right.
I get that.
But
that.
But you know what? What did he just do, guys? He is reinforcing the point that research is absolutely vital to the long-term success of this loop. All right? It's absolutely crucial.
Yeah, but the other thing I was trying to get at is, I mean, even if I didn't do the research, I think probably you could have gotten oh darn it, let me look and see what the percentage is. Give me a sec. But I think you probably could still get around 16 or 17K on the cargo with 5, 4, and Ston.
You know what? I want to show one more thing if I can. Jules, you've got one more chart that I'd like to show off. Do you care to explain this chart to us as well?
Yeah.
Because this is, we've just spent the last 15 minutes talking about efficiency, guys. Well, guess what? Jules was kind enough to actually show you graphically which chests are mathematically better to pull. Jules, will you tell us what we're looking at?
Well, this is just the research efficiency. So what you see is at T1, your nitrium and your research particles are pretty expensive for the loot that you get per reward, but they get better over time. So this is, yeah, so that's that research efficiency. And then as you can see, the syndicate and hull fragments, as you tier up your ship, it becomes less efficient to pull those. This is kind of where I was seeing the T3, T4 zone, something that I can sustainably do, even with a Mantis, but not have to be bitten by the efficiency curve.
So, in other words, what we're saying is this is a demonstration of cost, right? As the ship goes up in tier, we're seeing the cost of hull fragments and Syndicate XP get more expensive per unit, so to speak. And we're seeing the cost with research and nitrium starting out really expensive, but getting cheaper as the ship goes on. Now, Jules, can you tell me where is all this stuff kind of intersecting right here? Because it looks an awful lot like Tier 3.
Indeed.
Indeed it does. And this is why, everybody, right here. All right, here's your proof in the pudding. Between Tier 3, maybe Tier 4, possibly, depending on your ops. All right? This is your efficiency for the current state of affairs in this game. The way that this ship and this loop exists right now, this is it. Jules is going to pull all of his hair out when Scopely changes something, because it will change all of the math. But this right here is proof positive that Tier 3, maybe Tier 4, depending on your ops, right, Jules, is the spot where you should probably be holding. As a matter of fact, Jules said it just a little bit ago. Let me come back to this earlier chart. Jules said, you know what? I'm kind of thinking for myself, I'm probably thinking Tier 4, right, Jules? That's what you were thinking.
For us and our capabilities as 46s with G4 ships, yes. As a free-to-play, somewhere in the ops, 35 to 39 bracket, maybe T3 is better.
You got it. It definitely is going to depend on the other environmental factors, which is research and your ops and so forth. All right? So, Tier 3 is probably the way you want to go. Now, Tier 3 is not even available to a level 33. You got to be 34 to get to this one, all right? To get to Tier 3, I'm almost sure it might even be 35. Does anybody know that? I just saw that. Dale, you said Tier 3 is level locked for me. So you're 34. That's what I was thinking. Tier 3 is going to be for level 35. Guess what, Dale? Easy peasy. Decision is made for you if you're a level 34. Go to Tier 2. Hang out for a while. All right? If you're a level 35 or plus, I kind of feel like Tier 3, I'll be honest with you, I'm a 46. Jules, I kind of feel like until I get a little bit more of this research under my belt, Tier 3 is probably where I'm going to hang out too. Because I'm looking at 9,000, 15,000, 15,000, 15,000. I'm on 2 cells a day. I'm not going to be able to do single chest pulls if I'm using the Mantis. So, shall we take a few minutes? Yeah, go ahead.
I was just saying, I'm staying at 3 because from what I've seen and heard about the level of syndicate credits, if with my Newton, I can do enough to get a double pull, and that's like 3,300 points.
Well, and
Then
again,
with my 600 dailies, that's almost 4,000.
I get it, but do keep in mind, we are still talking about G4 rares, which a lot of people don't have. So,
And I don't disagree with that. I'm just saying from my perspective.
So let's take a look at what we can pull off with an auger. Now, granted, this is still not super fair because my auger is tier 8. And I've got a lot of research, all right? Got a lot of research. So let's see where the break-even point becomes, all right? We already know G4 rares, boom, done, no questions asked, right, Jules? A G4 rare is the ticket. What about a G3 epic? Will it do better? Well, let's talk about the crew, everybody. Let's talk about the crew. What?
Yeah, I was just going to say, can I suggest a crew?
Who is this?
This is Eddie.
Yo, Eddie. I'm going to have you suggest a crew in just a second, but if Smoke is... Oh, Smoke left. Where did Smoke Mohawk go? He actually had a crew for us, but he's gone. All right, Eddie, you get first dibs. You get first crack.
I was going to say 5, 7, and a burning officer like Lorca or Gigi.
Really?
Yeah. 7 helps with the hull. And it increases 5s.
No. Nope. Sorry. I'm going to have to X-nay on the 7A. All right. What is 7 doing here? Let's read this carefully. He does not increase hull health. He increases health statistics. All right? Health statistics. If you've already got your stat bonuses over here maxed out, 7 does absolutely poop. Nothing.
Yeah, you're right. But the synergy, 400%.
Okay, I can get behind synergy, but is there something better that we can use here? All right, I've got another idea. You can
go with that other crew you talked about the other night, like Perla, Lorca, and I'm trying to remember the other one.
I'm going to try a Yuki, Gorkon, and Khan. Well, that sounds ridiculous. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? And listen, maybe 5. You know what Dale says? Yo, why not the Strange New Worlds crew? You're skipping ahead. You read the last chapter, didn't you, Big? Big skipped ahead. Guys, Strange New Worlds crew is actually ridiculously good against these hostiles, but we'll lead up to that. Wham says 5 is still better. Okay, Wham. I will say that I haven't run this yet, but Wham says 5 is better. So what do you run here, Wham? Where do you sub in 5? And what are we trying to do to make this last as long as possible? I do like 5 for the loot. Absolutely. I like 5 for the loot. It's got to be here, right? Where are we putting it? Carissa says Yuki, 5, and Khan. Ooh, you know why I don't like that? Jules, why do I not like getting rid of Gorkon?
You like the hull breach. But just like we did the test with Gorkon as captain and 5 as captain, you were filling that cargo before.
You're right, but you know what I'm losing? What am I losing, Jules? If I fly a non-Mantis, what am I losing?
Damage?
I'm losing every single exocomp that is flying through that system. I'm not going to be able to get 100% crits. I'm not going to be able to get double shots. I'm not going to be able to get the damage bonus off the Mantis. And I'm not going to be able to get the bonus to crit damage. I'm losing all of that. So if I am thinking to myself that I want to try to duplicate as much of that as possible, I feel like I need 100% crits, which Khan will get me there. And I feel like I need that hull breach, which Gorkon will get me there. Moreover, let's remember that these hostiles have 28 million shield. Oh, that's a 30. That's an Apex. Oh, by the way, completely rule out the interceptors. Completely rule out the interceptors. No go. Which does mean, Jules, that you're back to killing these things like 100 at a time. Right? I mean, the G4s can probably do the interceptors, but a G3 ain't going to get it done. 31 million
yes,
shield.
the G4 can.
The G4 can do it. G3 ain't going to get it done. I really do think that this is going to go horrifically bad. All right? I really do think...
Best things do.
I really do think that G4 Rare is the cutoff, Jules. All right? We're going to try it with a G3 Epic, but I don't expect success, which is why I wanted to spend so much time tonight talking about the Mantis. Because I'm here to tell you, G3 players, the Mantis is the way you play this loop. It ain't with another ship. All right? But we're going to do it anyway. We're going to show you how miserable this is going to be. So, Wham. Crit first. There's Gorkon. Loot second. And piercing next. So you want Marcus here? But I'm not going to get any piercing against the interceptors, and I'm not interested in killing 100 of these at a time. Can you give me a better idea? Give me a better idea, Wham. I don't want to kill 100 explorers. No, data's not going to be good enough on a G3 ship. Marcus works on interceptors. Oh, Jules, you were the one telling us about their stats, weren't you? Let's go back. Let's look at these stats. Let's look at the Apex Interceptor. I forgot you mentioned that. All right. Let's look at the level 33 Interceptor and look at their stats. I'll be daggone. Look at that. Trader, look at that. These are interceptors with explorer properties.
Interesting.
How about that, Wambulance? Wambulance was right. Marcus is the way to go, and then I can hit any of them, right? Let's go back. Let's make sure we're not doing something crazy wrong here. I'll be daggone. Shield deflection is their primary statistic on either one. Wham! 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 You're genius, buddy. It is Marcus. All right? So, let's go with Marcus in the con seat. Whew. I don't know, man. That's a lot of crits to give up. It's a lot of crits to give up, although I am in an auger, and I don't have burning. My crits don't really matter. Most of my shots are going to be energy, and the crits aren't that great. So, let's stack up defense down here on the lower deck. We want to give Marcus every ounce of energy we've got. Let's give him everything. Everything. You know what else? Because I've got a lot of statistics here, I'm going to throw Tendy down here just for a little extra shot in the arm. Okay? Wham says, wait. I do need con. So Wham says 5 Marcus con. I thought you said to get the crit. You mean crit and not hull breach. Okay, he wants con in place of Gorkon. That's what you want. 5 con Marcus. I do have Lorca. I do. But we're looking at something different right now. We're going to check Wham's math. Okay. Let's go. Aw, somebody blew up my disco. Why would they do that? Why? Now I gotta warp back. Let's see, why would this player... Did he sting me? Oh, he stung me. Probably trying to get his daily. All right. Hard to complain, isn't it, Trader?
You know that you don't actually have to attack the other ship to get your daily done. Just saying.
You just got to sting him?
Yep.
Yeah, well. Oh, well. All right. We're going back. We're going in with 5, Con and Marcus, because now we've proven that interceptors have shield deflection properties. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Can I get some hype, please? Here we go. Here we go. Can I get some height, please? I need all the luck in the world. Boom, boom, boom. Now, real quick, if I'm just guessing, Wham, doesn't matter what I hit. No exocomps are gonna matter, right? Exocomps don't matter. They're all Mantis, so doesn't matter what I hit in here, right? Just go ham, right? I see an Apex. I just got stung. Who flippin' stung me? I can't hit anything for a whole minute, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I am so positive.
Come on.
I'm full of positive energy.
Somebody stung me. Who was it?
You sure it's not the other guy in the system?
Well, yeah, it's obviously one of these two guys right here. Well, it's fine. We only have to wait another 59 seconds. In the meantime, how about we do a 60-second meow mix? 60. Oh, wait. Yeah, Pong says stings don't impact PvE. Pretty sure that they do, man. Pretty sure that they do. I wouldn't want to waste a sell. I wouldn't want to waste a sell on that. But we can prove that a little bit later. I'm pretty sure that they do.
I already proved it. They do.
Yeah.
I was doing good on a round. I got hit on my Mantis with a sting, and I attacked one, and I mean, it took a quarter of my hull.
Explosions and fiery deaths abound. So there you go. Something that you need to know. The sting will affect you in PvE. There you go. We've got
DJs, can I send some hype out for some people that helped with the refinery chart?
Absolutely, Jules, man. What do you got? Give them all the love and the snuggles here tonight. What do you got for us?
Yeah, shout out to Blue Mandalorian, Ring McKing, Skull, Kill First 2, and Yusuki for giving me a lot of those information.
Yeah, Yusuki!
Also looking for anyone who's got T8 Mantis refinery info and above to fill that chart out.
Well, we know somebody could have done it. They just were clicking the buy button so quickly they forgot to take screenshots.
That's Trader. Why'd you click the buy button so fast?
Yeah, Trader. Jeez, those criminy. Couldn't you have given us a little bit of extra time? Look, this guy's going to take my Apex. And he's probably the one who stung me, too. I should probably blow this ship up.
He killed your disco.
Yeah, was he the one that killed my disco, too?
You don't have your...
Oh, he was.
I'd take him out. If he's going to be a turd, I'd take him out.
Oh, I can't. I've still got 24 days on my shield. I threw a 30, Trader. I threw a 30, so I can't kill him right now. You're lucky. Today is your lucky day, Captain Kirok. You didn't even spell Kirk right, you big dummy. All right, I'm just kidding. Whatever. All right, it is what it is. It's fine. All right, here we go. Let's see how it goes. Look, see? Fate loves me because it spawned an Apex right next to me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That took no damage. None. Let's try this interceptor. Oh. All right, that one hurt a little bit more. So, but, I mean, I'm already at 1,500 cargo. All right, let's just go grind. Trader, it doesn't matter what we hit. Let's just kill everything, right?
Absolutely.
Let's just kill it all. Kill it all. I'll give you guys your meow mix because I promised it and then I turned it back down. Y'all, give me the hype. Give me the hype. Give me all the hype.
Oh, yeah, we can't see your whole shield.
Oh, okay, I'll turn off the cat. Boom. Oh, you still can't see it. Here.
No, it's the bottom wall. It's blocking it.
Well, I don't really know how to fix that. It's all locked. I can't change anything on the overlay. Here, I'll just do this every now and then. I'll pull it up so that way you guys can see it up here. Is that fair? I'll just do that. I'll pull it up here every now and then so you guys can see it in my upper left-hand corner. All right, let's get back to the hype.
I didn't write this one. He wrote this one. I don't understand.
Yep. Everybody go. Give me hype. Let me see all your hype. Let's go with the hype. Let me see all your hype. Nom, nom, nom. Oh, snap! Are we in a hype train? Yo, D-Lo! Thank you! Oh, no. My mouse died. It's been really good tonight, Trader, and it just chooses now. Right now. Why? Why, I ask?
You know, with all these
I'm so positive.
kitty-bitties that
I'm
have
full of
been,
positive energy.
donated just in the last couple of minutes here.
Yo, let's
we have
take a
two
look.
prizes to give out.
Oh, we got stuff to give away? Oh,
We do.
snap! Trader is reminding me. Trader is the quartermaster, and Trader says we got to give away goodies. Oh, snap.
Mwah.
Maybe we should do
gotta-
that here in just a minute.
You're the best.
Okay.
Mwah. Give me
You got
hugs.
And
a
look,
$10 battle pass.
a
and
hype
the victory
train?
button.
A hype train is going. Yo, look at that. Listen, let me come in and say thank you. Wardod, thank you for your 1,000 kitty bitties here tonight. Thank you so very much. Shady Pines with 1,200 kitty bitties. Iron Chef throwing in another 100 kitty bitties. Wardod with another 300. And Killer Bunny throwing in 100 bits. Wow, that's crazy. You guys are the best. Average Joe throwing in 400 kitty bitties. And Shady Pines tapping down 10 gifted in here tonight. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much. We are already through the level 4. Trader, 17% through the level 5. We are getting very, very close. This could actually be the second level 5 of the night. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yay, boy!
53% to the level 5. Macrack throwing 100 bits in. Wardod with another 1,000 kitty bitties. What the heck just happened? What is this garbage? Mwah. Ah.
You're the best. Mwah. Give
Scoop
me
was
hugs
trying to
and
trick
kisses.
me into buying something, and I refused. Yo, Shady Pines
I'm
with
so
another
positive.
2,000
I'm full
kitty
of positive
bitties.
energy.
I've got all the positive energy. Mwah. Mwah.
You're the best. Mwah. Give me hugs and kisses.
Yay, boy!
Yo, Trader, for another 5 gifted. Ah, y'all look crazy. Thank you so much.
Yay, boy!
Woo, all the bugs. D-Lyle with 100 kitty bitties. Killer Bunny throwing down another 1,000 kitty bitties.
I am so positive.
Oh!
I'm full of positive energy.
We've got the positive energy in here tonight. Oh, here we go.
Yay, Borg!
Here we go. Please let me melt your face. I will melt your face. Oh, man. 240% of a level 5 hype train, and there's still 2 minutes on the clock. You guys are absolutely animals tonight. Thank you guys so very, very much. Appreciate it so much. Beans and Snot says, love the hat. Tonight we were soaking up knowledge is what was happening, Beans. We were all about the knowledge, the crazy nerdism here tonight. Clueless One, thank you for following the channel. Appreciate you so very, very much. We are having a wonderful night here in the Litterbox.
And normally I like you.
I like you too. I like you. All right. Well, there it is, Trader. We have now surpassed the amount of cargo that my Mantis could get. But I am a level 46 player in a tier 8 G3 epic. Level 35, level 36, level 37, they ain't gonna be there. All right? That's not gonna work out. But yo, level 40s, level 42s, level 43s, do you need a G4 rare? I might say the answer is no. Yo, Trader for dropping another gifted sub in there. Beans and Snots, be sure to say thank you to Trader, who specifically chose you, my friend, to gift a sub to you here tonight. Shady Pines throwing $28 into the catnip jar. Yo, you know what he did? You know what he did, Trader? He put us precisely on $2,000 in the catnip jar. We are getting there. We are getting there 25% of the way through till a big face reveal and a studio upgrade. Now, I got to be honest with you guys. Let me just be straight up honest with you. I am not 1,000% sure that the auger... See, I just died. Okay. Trader? I took home only 2,000 extra cargo. 2,000 extra cargo with a ship that's going to cost me 10 times the amount to repair.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Moreover, we're comparing it to a Tier 1 Mantis, which is further kind of my thinking. I mean, yeah, it's an extra 2,000 loot, but how much is that 2,000 loot worth to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much is that worth to you in titanium and other stuff? I don't know if that was the better way to go. But I will tell you, I got that extra 2,000 loot in less time because I wasn't worried about exos. I wasn't worried about which hostiles I was going to hit. 10 minutes, and I actually got 2,000 more loot than my best round, which took 15 minutes. All right? So let's take a look at a couple of these battle logs. Let's take a look at an Explorer first. Battle went 35 rounds.
Oh.
35 rounds. All right? Which is absolutely why con is necessary. Okay? Con is absolutely necessary. Let's check out mitigation and see how we did. Now, we already know that these hostiles are not throwing a ton of damage. But let's see how I mitigated them. I'm at max mitigation, so there's proof positive, folks. 200% with a decent amount of health stats is absolutely going to max you out here. All right, so mitigation, probably don't need that side card there, Eddie. All right, 200% from 5 was enough to get me the 71.19%. So what else did we run here? We had Marcus giving our piercing. Let's see how we pierce the hostile. The hostile was only mitigating 18.5%. So Marcus definitely very, very nice. Definitely very, very nice there with Marcus. So good call on that wham. Listen, I don't know, Commander Green, that there is technically a mathematical maximum on piercing. We know that the game mathematically states that you can do what? Like 16% or something, Jules? It's like 16.5 or 16.8%. Oh, there's Jules.
Yeah, something like that.
It's in the upper 16 range. But I'll be honest with you, it's really hard to get to that number. I don't know that I've seen very many people do it very, very often. 18.5% is very, very good. That's a very good number. Then, of course, Con, how many shots? Well, let's see. Trader, we already did this math. Con against a Chrysalis is only going to get 5% boost per round. So we're starting at 12%. We need 18 rounds before we are guaranteed 100% crit. 18 rounds before I'm guaranteed 100% crit. Well, I went 35, which means by the time I got to round 18, I'm 100% crits, which again, on the Augur probably doesn't matter a whole lot because the energy weapons are small. All right, let's go. All right, here's round 19. Let's go to 18. Round 18. Criticals at 350,000. Okay, not a big deal. That's fine. Let's find that obliterator. Where you at? Ooh. That was a nice obliterator shot at 2.7 million. All right. Not bad. Not bad. So, Trader, a little extra loot, a lot bigger repair, less time against a tier 1 Mantis. Let's try another crew. Wham. Do we think... All right, let's come back to this battle log. You know what? Actually, I'll tell you what I want to do. I'll tell you what I want to do, Trader. I want to put this into Spock's Club, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't want to search for it. Augur versus Apex Explorer 33. I'll tell you what I'm looking for here, guys. What I am looking for is when that hostile lost its shield. All right? I want to know when it lost its shield, because all of that, Trader, that could be a lot of damage that I am throwing directly to the hull of this crew. Plus, we also just determined it ain't throwing a whole lot of damage to us, right? Augur versus Apex Explorer 33. Let's take a look at damage taken first. All right? Damage taken. I took 99,000. All right? I mitigated 1.2 million. I took 99,000. However, let's find out when the shield fell. We're going to look for shield depleted, and we're going to go to all the rounds. Here we go. The shield was depleted in round 26. Round 26, Trader. Now, we know that Yuki is going to strip shield in 10 rounds. And actually, it'll be faster since we're using Marcus. She'll strip it in like 7 rounds, 8 rounds. So 8 rounds minus 26 rounds is 18 rounds of pure hull damage that I can throw. I kind of wonder if Yuki is better than 5 right here. Wham says they want you to run Yuki, Con, and 5. I don't know if I want to get rid of all that piercing. Trader, help me come up with another crew. If I'm going to sub out, see, 5, this is a problem. This is a problem. I think this may be faster, guys. To be perfectly honest, okay, I think this is going to be faster. Yuki will let me kill more hostiles. But if I lose 5, then I'm getting less loot, Trader.
Yeah, and I wouldn't lose 5.
So I'm going to spend more time.
Time is money.
Time, that's right.
Doesn't Badgie give you piercing?
Yeah,
Badgie.
but not enough.
Really?
Yes, Badgie!
30%.
I love Badgie! Give me more Badgie! All right. Now, I do think that Yuki could be a substitute. For example, Smoke was talking earlier about a tier 2 5, maybe. But if I'm taking 80% less loot, Trader, I'm going to have to kill more hostiles for the same amount that I just got, which is more time. So yes, on a per hostile basis, I do absolutely expect that Yuki will take less damage on a per battle run, Trader. But I'm going to have to kill time and a half as many hostiles to make up for the loot bonus. You see what I'm saying?
The chat is suggesting Yuki Gorkon Khan, but it looks like he was running it on a pylum.
Yuki Gorkon Khan.
Yeah.
See, then I'm losing my crit.
Again, yeah. And you're losing then your loot bonus as well.
Yeah, I'm losing crit and loot bonus, so I don't like that one as much.
Free the Nuke says, for my testing, Yuki Con 5 and 5 Con Marcus were the same cargo. Yeah, so if they're going to end up being the same cargo, then Yuki's just adding time.
Well, he's got 5 in both of those. Yuki Con 5 and 5 Con Marcus were the same cargo.
Oh, I see.
He's still got 5, so what you're saying is Yuki and Marcus are somewhat interchangeable. But again, that makes sense, right? If we take Yuki, we're going to get rid of the shield, which means we're going to go straight to hull, but less of it's going to go to hull because the hostile's going to mitigate more, right? We don't have Marcus, so our piercing is going to be way higher, or way lower, rather, than 18%. So I do kind of see where those would be interchangeable. Now, Snake says Yuki Gorkon Khan will max your loot. Man, that
was on a pylum, though.
I ain't trying to be there all day. All right, truthfully. Now, you're right. On a pylum, you're getting loot bonus anyway. But I'm trying to do this on a G3 ship. Trying to do it on a G3 ship so that I can show the 30. Listen, we already know. The G4 rares, you can go to town all the live long day. But G3 players are looking for something to help them out a little bit. And even still, my example's not good, Trader. It's a tier 8 auger. But I think my example only kind of proves that for probably level 38 or 39 and down, you really need to be using the Mantis, folks. All right, if you're 46 plus, sure. Use your G3 ships. Do we have Jules still on the stage? Jules, let's get ready to wrap this thing up. I don't know how long we've been on.
Well, I want to make one point in the chat. Oxymoron brings up that you're running a battleship, and both the Explorer and the Interceptor have shield deflection, so you already have a good amount of piercing with your auger. So you may not need Marcus on your auger specifically, and you can run Yuki Con 5.
Okay. If you're running an auger.
Right.
If you're going to run a D4 or an Explorer, it's going to be a little bit different. Or the Enterprise is going to be a little bit different. But the auger, you're right, is going to have the native ability because of the statistics of the ship. So let me just ask. We've talked a lot of analytics tonight, Jules. You've written half of them. Is it your conclusion... Or let me give you my conclusion, then I'd like to see if you agree. I kind of feel like for the G3 player, I mean, the chances of them having a tier 8 auger, moreover, I've got research for a level 46. And I only got 2,000 more hull, and I've got a tier 4, 5 of 11. I believe that if you do not have, and obviously there is a ship in the middle, right? There's the G4 uncommon. But let me just say this. G3 players, I think it's the Mantis. I think it has to be. Jules?
I agree with you.
I'd agree with that too.
But, and as an Ops 42, I agree, because I couldn't do it with my Augur.
Do you have a G4 uncommon? Because I have seen a couple of people saying that their Kelvin is doing pretty good.
I have the Jelly. I haven't tried it with my Jelly.
I have the Kelvin. I haven't tried the Kelvin yet. So
you know, the Jelly is not a bad thing to consider here, folks. It's got that damage boost per round. So, like, that's not the worst thing to think about, to be perfectly honest with you.
I have my tokens still, so I can give that a try later on after work.
I'm trying to think of anything else. Cool says, with a Valdor, I can pull 15 to 18K. What's your ops level, Cool? Let's make sure we're taking research into account. But look here.
The issue with my...
Look here. Carissa says, I'm ops 39. My tier 5 Augur cannot get more than my Mantis. And you know what, Jules? That's kind of what we were just saying. I really think for the G3 player, the Mantis is the way to go. I know nobody wants to hear that. They want to think that this ship is garbage. And there are elements of it that are garbage. I'm not going to disagree. But the way that the loop exists right here, right now, you guys have seen the math every which way we can possibly present it here tonight, Jules. You've done all the math. We've done the on-screen testing, and everything agrees with everything. The Mantis is the way to go if you're level 40 or down.
Agreed. And getting that Mantis cargo research done as soon as possible up to your max ability is going to help the best with your Mantis.
Okay. Let's see. Somebody wants to see Strange New Worlds crew. All right. Let's hop into the game. We'll do a Strange New Worlds crew, and then I'll probably be about ready to wrap up, Trader, as we have been on 3 hours tonight.
Gonna do those giveaways. We got one more now since they cleared so many kitty goodies that we got a second game.
Yes, I tell you what, let me do this last run, and we'll do the giveaways as we get ready to wrap up. We've still got 211 viewers in the chat, which is amazing. Thank you guys so very much. Golly, you're crazy. Let's go ahead and run a Strange New Worlds crew here, except instead of Jayla, obviously, we're going to run 5 of 11. Now, I can't run Spock. I am going to need... Is it Uhura that works on the battleship? Nope. It's Ortegas. I need Ortegas right here. But...
Do you have Una?
Oh, God.
Do you have Una?
Yes, I do. You want Una here instead?
I found the best crew for that was Pike, Una, and Ortegas.
Oh, my God. You guys, this is going to take for flipping ever. Are you kidding me? So I'm getting rid of the loot bonus, and I can only...
No. If you're going to use 5, go back to Ortega. The only reason Una's there is for the speed of the Mantis.
You know, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. You know why I already don't like this? I mean, I'll run it if you guys want, but I already don't like this because I can only hit the Explorers. You know what I'm saying? Which means I'm going to be doing this 100 at a time. Yes. Oh, God.
And also you lose, if you don't have Una, if you're running full SMW synergy and you don't have Una, you have to put La'an on the bridge, which means you're losing your cargo capacity on the bottom.
So you guys are saying that we got to run full synergy here, which means I'm not going to get my loot bonus either. Ooh.
No, I was just saying Una would make better. I didn't say you had to use her, but I was saying Una would give you better synergy as well as make your Mantis go faster so you can hit them faster. Does that make sense?
Commander Green brings up an interesting point, one that we really need Ripper for. Commander Green says, why only Explorers? Interceptors are there, but they have Explorer stats. But here's the thing. It depends on how Ortegas is coded. It doesn't say that she's just increasing the piercing, which is what Marcus says. This is coded to the ship type. All right? So Ortegas is not going to work because the ship is not an explorer. No.
Plus, you can't use the one for interceptors because you need a battleship for that. Or wait, no. What is the...
An explorer.
This is the downside of the Strange New Worlds team. We talked about this. You have the right ship and the right hostiles, or they're just useless.
Corey, yes, it does have explorer stats, but that's not how she's written. All right, here, let's look at Marcus for a moment if we can. All right, I'm gonna throw Marcus here in this slot so we can easily, easily compare. Marcus increases shield piercing, which is the anti-shield deflection. It's the actual piercing statistic by 1,600% of defense, okay? So that is changing the actual piercing statistic, all right? Ortegas is changing the piercing statistic, but when attacking hostile explorers from a battleship, that means the ship type has to be an explorer or it will not proc. All right? So, yes, I will get the extra mitigation, but I'm only going to get that mitigation if the ship that I attack is an explorer. It doesn't matter about the stats. It matters about the classification in the code. The ship type itself is going to be what determines this thing to proc. So, I got to be honest with you. I really don't want to test this. If I'm being really honest with you, I don't want to test this. Because if I can't hit the interceptors, then I'm going to do 10,000 cargo, 100 at a time. I mean, folks, that's 100 hostiles. That's 100 hostiles. I'm not interested. Sorry. We're trying to give you guys the efficiency model here. Strange New Worlds is not it. Commander Green says kill 10 ships and extrapolate the data. No. Sorry, no. You can run that test if you want and let us know how it goes. I'm not wasting a very valuable cell to go in there and grind 100 hostiles at midnight. No thanks. Trader, do you volunteer? Can you do it?
Pass.
You're going to pass. Yeah. Efficiency it goes right out the window, and I agree. That is not a good efficiency. That's a hard pass for me. Commander Green says, but don't you really want to know if crew works against interceptors? You know what? I can do that without running a test in that token lock space. I'll go find another hostile. I can find interceptors anywhere.
Hey, DJs, I did use that crew. I did use the Una, Pike and Ortegas in there.
Yeah.
And
I bet you lasted forever.
I don't remember. It took me a while, and I didn't eat up all my hull. And I think I was doing 34s or 35s, and I did fill my cargo up. But yeah, it's a lot longer. I've been trying to find the most expedient way to do it.
Well, I think we've probably got a decent beat on that. And again, I'm not saying that it won't work. Not at all. I mean, he just said
it works.
You can do it. But, I mean, if it's going to take 3 times or 4 times as long, that's a hard pass for me.
I mean, if you want to spend all day grinding, go for it.
Do you want to spend 4 hours getting 30 or 40,000 loot? Or do you want to spend 10 minutes getting 20,000 loot? You know,
let me put it this way. While we were chatting or while I was listening earlier, took my Newton, and I went to the 35 and I hit mostly the interceptors and I pulled in 67K, and it took me maybe 45 minutes to an hour. And I was just kind of sitting there waiting and listening.
Oh, an hour being stuck in one system.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
But I got 67K. I mean, today I pulled in
On the other hand,
130 some odd K.
On the other hand, there are two good comments in the chat. Wham brings up one, and so does Carissa. Wham says, there's going to be a kill count eventually, like a kill event eventually. And yeah, I bet this is going to work great. And Carissa says, you know what? There are players that will grind level 29 Borg probes for hours on end just to fill a Vidar using 7, 8, and 9. It might take more time, but if it gives more loot, some players may do it. And you know what? They absolutely may. And if that's the case, then I do think a Strange New Worlds crew is going to be the way to go. But you're not going to be able to hit the interceptors, meaning you have to do the explorers, and that's going to take a long time. But I wonder if it does better than our crew a minute ago. What did we land on? We went 5. I've already forgotten. What did we run? 5, Con, and Marcus, right? 5, Con, and Marcus. And I'm wondering if Strange New Worlds would ultimately get you more cargo. It probably would. Don't you think it would? God, I can't. I don't have it in me to run that test. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll do it off camera, and I'll just come back a little bit later and tell you guys how it went, but I'm not doing that. I mean, it's going to be, ugh.
I said, I do remember hitting some interceptors when I was doing it, and it didn't really have that much of an effect.
Yeah, but you're also in a G4 rare.
No. I was talking about what I did with my Mantis, but it was tier 3, and I had all that research done too. So that may be a big difference.
Dr. Juby, put your money where your mouth is, buddy. Dr. Juby just said, if I give $500, will you do it? Yes, I will. But it has to come from you and only you right now, this moment. All right, I'll do it for $500, but otherwise, and I might still have to go take a break.
DJs, this is the thing I've learned as a lawyer. Like, people say time is money. It really is. My time can be billed by the hour. So if, Dr. Juby wants to pay you $500 an hour for your time and your work, hey, I think that's fair.
It would take an hour, wouldn't it? It would. It would take a whole hour.
It would.
Yeah, Dr. Juby's like, okay, good night, everybody. See y'all later. Just Q, thank you for your 21 bits. Appreciate that very much. Thank you for your kitty bitties here tonight. Ladies and gents, we didn't even get to the Sting. We didn't even start to talk about the Sting tonight. This has all been about the loop, and I hope that some of you took something out of this. I know my plans, Jules. I know what I'm doing. You and I made a path. I plan on sticking to it. And Tier 3 is probably going to be my spot until I can get some research built up. All right? I think that is going to be the thing. Oh, prize draws. Yeah. Hang on. Let me pull up Nightbot. I'll do it right now. Trader, what all do we have to give away? You've been keeping up with it. What do we got?
A $20 battle pass.
$20 battle pass. Check.
And then 2 this or that games, which you've just been doing the prize chest.
Yeah, because it's already 3 hours and 15 minutes in. I mean, you guys just like the prizes, right? Like, you don't really care about all the hoops we're jumping through for that, right?
They are kind of fun sometimes.
I know they're fun. I know they're fun, but at 3 hours in, I'm tired. I'm ready to go. Oh, Neon says, I do like your games. I mean, I like them too, but I'm sorry. I can't tonight. By the way, is General Chaos here? Yo, General Chaos. Are you here? Yo, General Chaos. General Chaos. 4 days ago, General Chaos asked me to change my game avatar, and apparently I did not. So... Now, you know what? Oh, yo, there's General Chaos. Listen, you asked me to change my avatar and frame on the last show, and I missed it. So I was gonna let you pick tonight, because I'm sorry I didn't. I just saw something die. What died? Oh no, I saw my power go down. All right, General Chaos, you get a check. You get to pick my new frame and avatar. Excuse me. Captain Yam, I did take your hydrate earlier. I just didn't do it. Captain Yam also asked me to change hats, which I did not do. So I will do that for you now. Let's see. I do like those books up there. Let's find a different hat for the last 10 minutes of the show. There we go. I'm going to wear a toboggan. Because that actually looks kind of cool. It looks kind of silly. But I'm going with it. All right. Oh, no. The cat is not working right again. It's rotating again, Trader. Why? What is happening?
Once again, give a shout out to the PC fund.
Oh, God. Yes, please. Please. Help me get to the point where I can replace this stupid computer. Oh, God.
Feline possession is right, Omicron.
Jeez. Wears me out. All right. Yeah, General Chaos, did you pick something?
He said whatever you like best.
Whatever I like? You gonna let me pick?
That's what he said.
Oh,
he
my
said
gosh.
Just go for your favorite.
Man, I like the face-melting dubstep. Took kind of a turn into like an electronic rock. I'm kind of digging it. Yeah! UltimatDJz Kitty is back! It's been so many months since I got to use my cat avatar. Thank you, General Chaos! Woo, woo, woo! Yeah, yeah! All right, Captain Yam. Thank you for your toy mice for changing the hat. Timmer, thank you for your hydrate. Got that. Louis P. also spending some channel points in here, as did Frustrated Borg, Heavy Tater, X-Borg, Scrappy, Maximum Spicy, Galvanox, Subtle Abyss, Commander... Wow, I am really bad at keeping up with these. We're going to need... Trader, we were so nerdy tonight, we didn't pay any attention. We're going to need to start paying closer attention to these things. Yo, Bumpkus, thank you. Wild Targ and Guy, thank you. I am sorry that I paid very little attention to the channel points tonight. All right, guys, Nightbot is loaded up. We've got 3 prizes to give away. 2 out of the prize stash to begin with. 2 out of the prize stash is what we're going to start with. The Battle Pass will be our last one. You guys spam that chat for me. Here we go. We got 188 viewers, Trader, which means I can't even do that math. 190, 85, 90. I need 89 chatters, right? It's really late.
Yes.
94, actually. We were both wrong. 94, that's my number. Let's go. Show me your hype, everybody.
I see the hesitation to make a choice that's wrong. But give in to all temptation and all these fears are gone. Light up the sky.
Oh, we're very close. I got 90. I got 90. I need 4 more. Let's go.
There's no place to hide.
Oh, we are so close. I got 93, Trader.
Oh,
93. Come on, 1 more. There we go. We got it. There's 94. We got it, Trader. We got it. We got 94 chatters. Here we go. For cries out of the closet. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yo, congratulations, Kinky Boots. The name is Kinky Boots. I like it. Congratulations, Kinky Boots. Listen, I need you to private message Trader on Discord. We need you to message Trader so that they can work through getting your prize to you, okay? Congratulations to you, Kinky Boots. Message Trader. She'll hook you up with your prize. Oh, and by the way, here's your round of applause. Yes. Yeah. All right, let's do it again. You need to PM Trader, preferably on Discord. Discord would be great, yeah, because on Twitch, we don't watch that very much, all right? Go message Trader on Discord. Yeah. Here we go. Let's do it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The song ended, so I'm just going to, yay, Commander Bond. Congratulations, Commander Bond! There we go. The song ended. The song ended! All right, Commander Bond, congratulations to you, the second winner of our prize closet giveaway. Which means, Trader, we got 1 to go. We got 1 more. And this one is going to be the biggie. This is going to be a free Battle Pass. A free Elite unlock of the Battle Pass track. Brand spanking new, free. And listen, if you've already got the Battle Pass, you can give it to a friend. All right? Or if you really wanted to, Trader, you can hang on to it till September. All right?
Yeah, there you go.
You can hang on to it till September if you want. This is a free unlock of the Elite track of the Battle Pass. Yo. Here we go. This is the one. Let me see all that hype. Here we go. I need that hype. I want that hype. Ha ha. Congratulations goes to
I'm so positive. I'm full of positive energy.
No, hold everything. Stop it all. Absolutely flipping not. Not doing it. I refuse. It's not happening. I am not going.
Oh.
I am not going from $500 going into my tip jar to me giving him
Maybe I'm
$20.
weird. I just don't agree.
Okay,
I just don't.
That is a bad swing for me. All right, that is no bueno. That's a $520 swing for UltimatDJz. I'm not interested. Fine, whatever. Stupid Dr. Juby gets a battle pass. Congratulations, man. Dr. Juby, by the way, I love you to death. Thank you for all of your incredible support. Dr. Juby, I'm giving you a hard time, but thank you so very, very much. Trust me, Sherlock, it's not rigged. I can promise. I can promise. Commander Bond says, what is Trader's handle on Discord? Oh, boy.
I'll comment in DJ's chat room in his Discord. So
there you go. Or you can, yeah, that's probably the easiest. Are you on our Discord?
Give me hugs.
If you're on our Discord, it should be pretty simple to find her. But yeah, just kind of circle around, look around a little bit, and she'll tag it in. I know, General Chaos. Yes, I agree. I agree with that, Chaos. Thank you, Q, for your other 12 kitty bitties here tonight. Ladies and gents. Trader, is there anything else? Like, we got to stop right here. We didn't even get into the sting, but there was the Refinery. Special thanks tonight to my special guest here on the stage. Thank you, K-Dog.
Give me hugs and kisses.
I love your hugs and kisses as well. Special thanks to Server 14's Eddie the One. Special thanks to Server 44, Jules Verne. Special thanks to Smoke'em. What was his server? Was he also in 14?
16, I think.
16. All of these servers coming together to benefit. Yes, server 16, that's right. All these servers coming together to benefit.
Sorry, sucker!
all of the community. Thank you, Hi J. Thank you for that. Blue Mandalorian says, DJs, are you going to summarize your findings? Absolutely. We will be preparing a YouTube quick and dirty on this. It'll probably take me 24 to 48 hours, but it will come. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so very much. Trader, as always, thank you very much for being here tonight. Absolutely a great time. And I think that is probably about where we should go. Ladies and gentlemen, take one last look at Super Ultra Homeless Nerdy Cat right now. Giving you kissies. I'm slipping you some tongue. All right, everybody. That's going to do it for tonight. Thank you guys so very, very much. I had a great time with you tonight. Thank you, Fireball. I appreciate it. Yo, who do you guys want to raid tonight? Who's online? Should we let you guys choose the raid tonight? Who's it going to be? Let me hop over here and see if any of our friends are online.
Beck's online.
Is Beck online right now?
She
Ladies
is.
and gentlemen, well, then I imagine that is what's going to have to happen. It looks like she's drawing. Ooh, she's doing art. Ladies and gents, why don't we stop by and say hello to Beck Likes Plants. In the meantime, my name is UltimatDJz. I'm bidding you all adieu for tonight. Thank you so very, very much to all of you for being absolutely wonderful little poops in the litter box here tonight. Thank you, guys. I love you. Friendly neighborhood cat person saying meow for now. We'll catch you on the next one. Good night, everybody. Yo, here we go, Beck. Let's go get Beck. Here we come, Beck. We're rated, Beck.